welcome back to Academy Futurae. Hello, yay!
Hooray!
Cool.
Yeah.
When last we left off, party had managed to make their way to the capital of Jinto, whose name I've already forgot because it's in the other notes, but we'll look at it later.
Which one?
The name of the capital.
Koteyama.
Yep, Koteyama. Ooh, sorry, I've been yawning a lot today. Anyways, but using the letter from General Sonata, they were granted access to the palace, where they met the other three generals, a trio of colorful characters that ranged in expression from serious to super serious to actually kind of nice.
As you do.
And then they met the regent, the one ruling in place of the emperor, as the actual heir to the throne is but an infant.
Is baby.
He's baby.
Babu.
After some after some tense words with the generals and the regent, discussing how to use the relics efficiently, they eventually decided that they will take it to the Grand Magister, Jinjiro, who, it's literally his job to be, involved in all things magical here. So yeah, many of the generals were not happy to hear that. Yes?
And wasn't I forget his name. I'm sorry, but
Alright.
the general that is Daichi's father, he was acting very very suspicious.
He's a
You
little
think so,
sus.
anyway.
He's a little sus, but you haven't seen anything, incriminating yet.
Keyword here being yet.
But you all met those three, the three generals and the regent, and Jinjiro, who's cool and a really awesome character. No, judging here. No, no playing favorites.
Alright, I feel like you're trying to tell me something here, Jesse, but I'm just kind of missing it.
Well, I guess we'll keep going and figure it out later.
It'd be a real
And then
shame if we
finally-
never went to the Shinto ever again and never got to see him again.
Oh.
Downright
everyone.
criminal. No, no.
What?
I
Sorry,
try and share my OCs with you all, and this is the thanks I get. Anyways, with the helpfulness of Lord Jinjiro, he was able to verify the relics, and you finally got to meet baby Emperor Ren, who is a baby, and giggled as you placed the crown that could incinerate him if he was the wrong bloodline. But luckily, it shone beautifully and proved his lineage.
Weren't ever a doubt in my mind.
There's a few
But
doubts in
just
the
what if?
What if? So yeah. Keep going, I'm sorry.
There's a lot of sheep in this area.
Nice.
But
There's one sheep.
the regent put you up and paid for your rooms at a rather expensive hotel in town, where you got to fool around in a hot spring again and found your captain there, Anwir, who relayed that the people who went on the ocean side of that distraction mission did meet him, and once the ninja attacked the boat and realized that they weren't you, they left rather quickly. So he didn't get captured again, so that's good.
Goodness. Not that I would have worried about him.
Not really. He's
They're
pretty
already looking up.
good. And then finally, you were invited back to the official ceremony to use the relics to prove Ren's lineage, and it was accepted. Like we said last time, most of the people in attendance, seemed pretty sure already, but it's nice to, finally put this behind them, so to speak.
Put the baby to rest, as they would say.
Sure, why not? And that's where we ended off.
And now,
Go ahead and switch music then.
Sure, if you'd like. The people in attendance have all begun to dissipate. The generals go back to their duties, and Jinjiro back to his labs and archives. And you are left with the regent and the baby Emperor Ren in the little garden. There's my notes. He thanks you all again for helping safeguard the future of Xingto, at least for a little bit.
At the very least, our job is now complete.
Yes.
And hopefully the line is secured for a while longer.
Yeah.
I'd imagine that at least maybe a little bit of calm for the immediate future.
Yeah.
I get the... After we had finished fending off the ninjas that accosted us in the forest, they were rather quick to leave. I think that's a strong sign to say that they kind of blew their load.
That. Or it's safe to say that they have something else that they need to hide.
Yes. Whatever they felt the need to run from, because they seemed pretty on mission to try and strike all three of us. But there might be something they know is more important than what we tried to do.
Or they're smart and they knew we'd kill them if they tried to fight us without their fancy tools.
Possibly.
I'm
How
sure
crazy... Oh, sorry.
The regent sighs and he's like, I'm sure there are many reasons as to their logic. But I'm just happy to have at least this part, taken care of. But we'll always have to remain on guard.
Still, I don't know. We need to maybe figure out how to narrow down our search for this man in the mountain.
I've had my people work on that ever since hearing the account last time. But sadly, there's nothing in folklore or anything that would, pertain to that.
Wait, so this is a new man on the scene we are dealing with?
It's not a name that's, in any sort of records, no.
It's most likely an alias.
Without a doubt.
Also,
Or-
just to remind Wyatt, this is someone that we've heard about before.
This was
but...
the very first mission you went on the group with, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this person has become a bit more relevant again. Maybe not
Yeah.
too much at the moment, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Wait, so this was one of your first nemesis?
No,
One of
what
your
he's saying,
fault.
Wyatt, is that the first mission you went on with this character, you heard about this person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, I
that's
just wanted
the
to
first mission
make
you
sure
went
you
on with
understood that.
So it is likely that could simply be an alias of his. However, I think we might also want to consider the idea that it might be a divine epithet.
The divine?
When gods don't want to be spoken, or their followers don't want to speak their name, they come up with divine epithets so that they will not be spoken by name. Like the Dread Queen Persephone in some of the myths, and likewise.
Wait, if...
I-
Wouldn't that kind of defeat the purpose of the epithet? That her name is Persephone?
He means the title part, but yes, I understand. I surely hope it's not the divine also being against us. I have enough problems as it is.
I highly doubt that that would be the case. It's just merely something to consider, because when someone has a title, that means that somebody doesn't want you to speak their name.
Or he could be just like the guy that we fought, and he's just like a weirdo, self-important weirdo. That could be it.
I mean,
I see.
all of
That
these
could
theories,
also be true.
all of these
Yeah.
theories are valid because I have nothing to refute any of them. Sadly, Yes.
The pot entered my head, and I just need to eat it for a moment. Yay! Anywho.
This is the yawn episode. I'm sorry.
Need some coffee or something, dude?
I don't know, man.
Do we
I think
need
I'm gonna
like
drink here in a moment.
quick intermission to just get some iced tea in this bitch?
I don't have any iced tea. I'll just like go grab a soda or something. So
Oh, yeah, that works.
but before that, again, the regent thanks you, and he turns to Teldra, who is already rushing up to all of you, and then scoops you all up in a big hug again.
Oh,
Including
Yeah.
Francesco, who's
Yep,
just
and
his
including
size.
Fran. Yep, including
Yeah.
Fran, who is now a member of this group.
Yeah.
No, gonna
Traylon,
miss you all.
Traylon and
man.
Crudez are the small ones who are sandwiched in between.
Yep.
yeah. Sandwich right in the
One for
titty.
each
What?
pack.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's fine. I can handle that.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Yes, this is magnificently intimate and bonding.
Yeah. What he said. And
Yeah.
he sets you all back down, and he's like, "Now I haven't forgot," and he pulls out his little coin purse.
Oh man, yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we get paid for this.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow.
No need,
Whoa!
sir. I thank you. We all do, but I'm sure the reward of a job well done is fair enough.
You don't fucking speak for me.
Yeah.
3,000 gold to be split amongst you all.
Oh, to be split. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
So that's
Crude is-
750 for each of you.
Okay, cool.
You know, Fran, that's not going to work with this group. Unless you suddenly don't need to buy food, you should probably take some of this money.
Mm.
Besides, you did good work.
Yeah.
Yes, and that work is paid off by a better world left behind. Besides, a real, true warrior knows how to fend for himself out there. And he points in a random
Dude.
direction.
Yeah, well, if you'd starved, then you're not exactly going to be saving anybody, are you? And he takes the gold and puts it in his puts it in his pack.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude.
takes
Like,
Michael?
Huh?
You were saying?
what were you saying?
We were trying to see what you said.
Oh, wait, he takes my gold or his gold?
He's adding the gold to your inventory, so add 750 gold to your money.
I am making you
Nah.
take this gold.
Fran
Whee!
takes out the gold and he looks for a poor person to give it to.
You're in a palace. There's no poor people here.
Damn it. And I'll make it my mission. And I shall make it my mission in life to make sure this gold goes to a worthy place.
I mean, you
There we
could,
go,
Yeah.
blacksmith.
I,
Yeah.
when we get back
Yeah,
to the
that's
academy,
all.
you could dump it out over in Danvers Town.
this
oh
is true.
yeah, dude, you could do that. You could totally do that.
Oh, Danvers Town? Is that an especially desperate place in need of heroism?
I mean, they're literally all refugees from Radiata, so yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah. That's where Righty grew up. I'm pretty sure.
oh goodness
Oh,
me
yeah,
gracious.
cool. I
Why
remember
aren't
that.
we doing that right now?
well, we're in another country, so probably really
Yeah.
hard. But
Yeah,
That
we'll
would
do that on the way
explain-
home.
yeah.
Well, not on the way. But either way, let's continue.
Yes. So Teldra, after he pays you all, mentions he'll be heading back to Sonata's camp to help take care of the rest of the artifacts in there, and hopefully they'll be placed in a museum right here in the capital soon.
Yay!
And he hopes that you all will come to the opening night of the exhibit, whenever that may be.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
It'd be worth a visit. Also, by that time shows up, I may be able to do something with this, as Traylon pulls out the flamethrower.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you took that.
You know I took this.
Well, duh. Of course he took it.
Wow, that's cool. I hope you are successful.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I'm gonna need a lot
Well,
of
wow.
I'm gonna need a lot of fire extinguishers. I get the feeling.
Yeah. If
Also,
the
a pack mule for you with all the stuff you have in that bag.
Bag of
yeah,
holding.
Yeah, tentacle boxes around the school were any indication. Yeah, you totally do need some fire extinguishers, my dude.
I forgot what you meant by that until just now.
Yeah, I'm
I will
surprised that
never
thing didn't
forget.
give me a haircut before I decided to give myself one.
I wonder how many of them still survived.
Not many.
I wonder how many students survived.
Many.
Not many.
Many.
They're
There's
not-
blood everywhere.
They're not very sturdy.
Yeah.
They probably like 1 HP each.
Yeah, I'm just glad I fought that thing well, Starry, because otherwise it would have been a hazard to, you know, what I didn't have at the time.
Anyway,
He's talking
Yeah.
about his dick, everyone. Sorry.
regardless,
Yeah.
we have our payment, and there was no extra bonus to this. This isn't Traylon saying this is me asking. It was just a payment and whatever we found, right?
Pretty much.
I forgot to roll for loot, so
What?
yeah.
God damn it, Jesse.
I don't know how to roll for loot. I need to learn many things. Also, this is Traylon.
And just like, I mean, yeah,
That's an alarm bell.
I've made a robot that screams. Why? Huh?
Uh.
So it can recite my inner monologue for me.
Anyways,
Yes.
unless there is anything else you all wanted to say, you will be escorted out. Any parting words? Anything? One last minute thing you need to ask? Yes. No.
Well-
Maybe.
Oh, I might, but I'll let Fran go first.
Well, I was just thinking, like, if any of you are ever in the neighborhood or wish to send a flyby bird our way to hang out or, to go on another rallying round of defeating someone particularly nasty, we won't hesitate to join in.
Yeah.
We will keep you in mind.
Also,
You have proven yourselves as allies to the crown, and I cannot thank you enough.
I would like to leave a message as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm sure that he won't need it. But when the time comes, and when young Ren, our emperor-to-be, is in need of a good training partner, you tell him Uncle Nimbus is up for a round or two anytime.
Oh, dude, that's nice.
How old is
of you.
Memphis?
He's 24.
Okay, so by the time Ren would probably be around allowed to train, Nimbus would probably be like
40?
39. He's still fine,
pretty
obviously,
much
but
be around the end of the campaign, yeah.
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
I mean, this is literally fantasy. We could make a
Oh, yeah.
character that's like 100 years old and ages the way humans does, and they'd still be a badass.
His stuff's
Oh, yeah.
stealing our ideas.
They're called elves.
No.
And
They're elves, and they're stupid.
No.
They're a bitch.
Yeah. Anyways,
and last thing that I want to say,
Yes?
I want to say anyway, is for Teldra.
uh-huh.
So dude, remember when I was talking before about you know where, and he just kind of motions him off to like make it a little more discreet, just so that like the Jingto officials aren't hearing him talk about the Moment Watchers.
I mean, you're in a small courtyard, so it's kind of hard to get a little bit of privacy, but they do at least turn the other way.
That's
And he like squats down, like, yeah, what?
Yeah, so I really don't think I'm gonna be able to, at least not within the foreseeable future, get you in to see them. I mean, I could, but Aunt Shadimma says you'd have to do the trial, and that is some fucked up existential shit that I would not wish on anyone.
Oh, well,
I thought that.
maybe another time. I'd still like to
Yeah.
visit at least some other wild legion places. There's a
Oh,
ton of ruins
hell
over
yeah.
there.
Dude, there's some ruins actually over by the Stonefisher village. We gotta go there sometime. I really don't know
You see
what
his
all
eyes
there,
like
but...
light up and like there's like stars in them. Not literally, but like
Why do you keep making this guy so fucking cute? I'm gonna die.
he was literally made to be Himbo Prime, and we have been successful.
God, we need to get Gray to draw him. But anyway,
I'm working on it.
I
He's got
know,
many
I
things to
know.
work on, so we'll wait. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyways,
yeah,
that
I
was
know.
that last thing you wanted to say to him.
But yeah, pretty much just the whole thing about like, yeah, you should like come to my village. We got like ruins over there. I
We
don't know
got
what's in 'em.
ruins and fish.
Yeah,
And my
we
dad's
got
there. He's
ruins
pretty
and-
cool.
Yeah, a lot of people like him.
And apparently he's an eligible bachelor now.
I mean,
See-
Odd thing to mention, but okay.
See if you can see if you get the rose on the parting night.
oh my God, Gray.
The Bachelorette reference.
The Goblin Bachelor.
Ah.
Fucking bachelor. God damn it, guys! Y'all not gonna date my dad for God's sake.
I'll fuck your dad.
For the love of nature, no fucking my dad.
You've got it, sir. I shall honor your dad's decency.
I'm gonna.
That's okay. I'll think of another euphemism.
Meanwhile, in Stonefisher Village, Gomez is like, I'm not sure why, but now I really want to like scold my son for something.
He's
What?
just
I told
sneezing
him
hot.
not to fuck you.
Is his scolding gonna be? You can't tell me who I can and can't fuck, boy.
No,
Now give me that
We're
no
fine
dick.
with that, but okay.
no, I'm joking. It's just fun.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah.
But,
so
If, like, maybe, even if not that, you just want to, I don't know, set up a meeting spot where we could team up and perhaps create a league of extraordinarily buff gentlemen. I mean, that's on the table. You show exceptional skill, veracity, and good-heartedness. That would be a shame not to, be fully utilized.
aw, thanks, man. He like slaps your back.
Nimbus cat faces in the background.
What's a
Just
cat
thinking to
face?
himself, I want to be absolutely wrecked by this man, or I want to wreck him. Either or.
Depending on the day.
Yeah.
Hog.
Depending on the day.
Hog. God damn.
Anyways,
Anyway, is there something that
Yeah.
Traylon can scavenge from this area?
from the Zen Garden in the palace grounds, sure, go ahead, roll survival.
12.
You find a rock.
I was gonna say, find a rock.
However, it is too large, as it is a boulder, and the Zen Garden has been raked around it in a very neat circle that you have now ruined because you walked up to it.
We should probably.
Is it 1,000? Is it 1,000 pounds?
No.
Don't
Ray,
roll.
no.
1,001, sorry.
Damn it.
Ray, no.
You keep-
Leave
you
the
keep
rock.
pushing-
It's
you
my
keep
rock
pushing your
now.
luck
You
like
already have a rock at home.
But I
if you
want
keep
another
pushing
rock.
your luck like this,
You
Gray.
have a rock at home.
Well,
If
I
you
don't
keep pushing your luck. Never mind.
I'm pushing my
Rock
luck.
at home,
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
No. This is a good thing. He's disrupting the harmony and peace. For now, we need to think more critically than being distracted by zenning out, as they say.
We need to go home.
Let's just. I have to bid you all farewell now. I have many things to do. Goodbye, everyone, as the
Bye,
guards start
Teldra.
nudging you out.
As
Bye,
Traylon is
Go ahead.
as Traylon is
what?
dragged away from the rock that he was trying to chisel pieces from.
I mean, I
Bye,
can just lift
Teldra.
it
Thanks for
you.
letting me massage you.
Thanks
God.
for the rest, and tell Gabby we say hi.
I will. And Teldra, Itsuki, the regent, and even little baby Ren goes up bye as you
Aw.
all are escorted out of the palace.
Bye,
I'm choosing
baby!
to believe. I'm choosing to believe that that's his first word and that we imprinted on him because
Aw.
that's what I want.
His first word wasn't even native Xingqiu.
It's just bye bye.
Bye bye.
Aww. It's like that one video I share where it's like a streamer, like he got his little baby. It's like say goodbye stream, And she says something that like remotely sounds like goodbye. And he's like really shocked.
Like, bye-bye.
Oh, shit.
Just
Kinda-
as an off tangent,
Yeah.
my mom actually, for a brief period of time when she was like 3 or 4, she lived on a military base in Japan.
Wow.
And so when she came back home to the States, she didn't speak English. And so, like, her mom freaked the fuck out. It's like, no, my baby doesn't remember me.
Just give like this really eloquent and well thought out soliloquy. And the mom is just like,
Makate
no! Oh, mukate kuru no ka?
All right.
Do you need Chikachikaros?
My baby!
Alright. And I was gonna joke and say, well, look at me without any wild shape stacks.
Your mom came home and her mom was just like, "Oh no, my child's a weeaboo."
Just like,
I didn't even
konbanwa,
think it was-
oto-san. Daijoubu desu ka?
I don't
Anyway.
understand you. Grace said EBRB, so.
Alright.
As we're leaving, and like the doors closing behind us with the light shining back, I'm kind of hoping like I stand there like looking real tough and manly. So the baby's like, "Man, there's real man."
The baby sees you and goes like.
I am right here.
Aw.
Yes, indeed you are, and I thank you for being there.
Go Starry. What?
Last
Don't-
minute
don't
showing
go
off
s-
for the baby.
Don't go starry in front of the baby.
Listen,
will-
it's not like
I will-
Listen, it's not like I'm gonna show him anything. It's just like, oh hey, all pretty.
I will grapple you.
He's gonna be just from the waist up. He's hiding behind a counter
Exactly.
or something.
Exactly.
better.
Wake up. It's fine.
The gates
Each
are now
baby need
shut.
clothes.
The
No
gates are
naked
now shut.
baby.
Fran will jump in front.
I don't have any wild shaped sacks left, Wyatt. You don't have to do that.
All right, he's just gonna lay in front, just like lap high in front of Mr. Stonefisher, and just be like, "Oh, I dropped something and feel the need
couldn't
to
even
build
do-
you."
Wyatt, I couldn't even do it. My starry form runs off my wild shape stacks. I have none left. I
Just
have
waiting for
not
the
had a
palace
short
door to
rest.
close. Waiting for the palace door to close.
Ka-chunk. They're shut.
Kaploosh.
Oh, there it is. My thing that I was after.
I dropped my contact lens.
What even is the contact lens? Some iron dome
He
thing?
pulled a Pempa.
Pulled a pen.
Penpa
Ow!
oh yeah, Penpa's here too. Shit.
Now,
Oh,
now just
right, yes.
now just
Oh,
stay right
no.
there while I look for my contacts. Don't move.
French.
Oh no, freaking.
Paper Mario.
God damn it! What was his name? I can't remember, and that's even lending to the joke. God damn it.
Zesty, and she's a girl.
No, I know her, but I'm talking about like how Penpa just got fuck, what was his name?
Hello.
Ren?
No, Gray. That's Dragonborn with the Hexblade. Name.
Tomo?
Tomo, thank you. Fuck.
I said that. Gray's weird.
Penpa
Oh,
got
he's-
Tomo'd, and literally the fact that I couldn't remember Tomo's fucking name just lends to the
It helps
joke.
with the
I
joke,
feel
yeah.
so bad.
That's another thing I want to work on as I keep
Just-
forgetting NPCs are here.
I just, if it helps, just think like you're about to say thank you to him for something. That's how I remember Tomo's name,
God.
Homo arigato.
Mr. Roboto.
Lol,
my
I
God.
need to grab
Alright.
it real fast.
So since Gray's back, we can keep going.
Alright.
Yes.
So after departing from the palace,
So
you
I'm,
meet
I'm-
back.
Go ahead.
No, you first. Finish up.
I was just gonna say I'm dragging Traylon away from the botanical garden.
No. Walking together, you all meet Onweir. And, he's, happy to see you all again. He's not hungover at all, so whether that's, elven constitution or just him being really good at drinking.
Excuse me.
I guess you'll find out later.
I'm
But he
feeling
does.
it's more of your elven propaganda, Jesse.
Anyways, he does comment, however, as he starts leading you to a certain section of the city, that how efficient the docks are that are under the city.
Oh.
He shows you what he means as you take a lift down to the undercity of pipes, walkways, and other ships, all while the massive river flows underneath you. So again, as a reminder, the entirety of the Jinto capital is built on like a large series of bridges over a river.
Yeah. I'm
So-
sorry, you said Undercity, and now I'm thinking as wake up to the sound, wake up to the
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, as you descend down this lift that's powered what you think by, either magic or steam power, you see the vast network of walkways and pipes while the river rages beneath you. And he leads you to a large circular desk-looking area near the docked ships. And you can even spot your ship as you walk up and notice there's a large automaton that's in the center of the little desk. And it has like 10 arms, constantly sorting and filing things. And as Onweir steps up, its like head snaps over to him. And it looks like one of those like pale face masks that you've seen that's like in like Japanese folklore. Let me see if I can find it.
Maybe like Kabuki as well.
There's one in particular I'm thinking of. I found it.
Ah,
It's kind of creepy, but I like this shit. It has a face kind of like that, but maybe not as like derpy.
Oh, now I know exactly what you're going for, and I feel like my life is in danger.
Yeah, Kabuki
Wait,
masks
the
are pretty
giant
creepy.
robot.
What now? Oh,
So the giant robot we faced, how much like this was it like?
the one you faced had a humanoid body. This one doesn't. It's more like it's attached to like a central pillar, and its hands and arms can like swivel around it constantly, and just this little head thing is there to like, what you assume, I guess, is just give someone something to talk to. But Onweir steps up and gives it his ticket, and it looks like a little charm that you'd see on like like something you would tie to a tree to make a wish. And one of the little mechanical arms takes it and says, "Thank you for your patronage," and then opens the gate for you all to walk down to your ship. And as you pass by, it says, "Good day" to you, and one of its little hands waves you goodbye very mechanically.
Huh.
So are we
Does
all in agreement that Jinto is going to be hit by the robot apocalypse first?
No, they're nice to their...
No, that's Iron Dome.
That's Iron
I was
Dome.
gonna say, yeah, that sounds like it'd be Iron Dome first. A weird
Yeah.
voice in the sky.
Hmm.
Oh,
My detective brain is tingling.
And why is that?
Where? I mean, Shinto manufactures these robots, yes?
They make their
not,
own, yeah.
not for like, I don't think they sell them outright to other countries. It's like a special order.
And
But
I don't-
they are the ones who make them, yes.
and
Ah.
I don't believe you could say that they're mass produced either.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not they're definitely not mass produced.
So they're very. If they're not mass produced, that means they're very artistically specific to certain makers, right?
In a way, yeah.
Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah.
So, if one were to describe, say, the robot we faced, it wouldn't be that difficult to discern which mechanical inclined man it was made from.
It is a
Yeah,
sound
like a-
theory, but you know nothing about how these automatons are.
Yeah, but like, I think what he's trying to say is like, there wasn't an identifiable like maker's mark on it.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, didn't I
You know-
keep a shield of its face?
You did.
Yeah, you did. You can probably investigate that later when you have like the more proper resources to look further into it.
Yeah.
Alright.
to
Looks
keep in
like
mind,
I.
It's just something to keep in mind for sure. That's a pretty cool idea, actually. So, and, I will say, since you were there last time, the Katsuhide clan that you helped, escort the woman to her wedding, their clan is known for, perfecting and producing automatons. Like, their entire estate had them. And, while they may be the best, they're still not like, it's not a luxury that they can mass produce to sell to the world. It is something they kind of keep close to home. And the Regent mentioned to you last session how the difference between their automatons and the ones in Iron Dome is that these ones perform functions, but they are generally kind of like art pieces too. Like, the ticket taker back there was like built into the structure, but still, served its purpose.
Hmm.
And, the little servants that wandered the Katsuhide mansion, were a little unnerving, but, they still were humanoid looking. And you were told that Iron Dome is a bit more function over form.
Yeah.
Hmm. Something to keep in mind indeed. Wonderful.
Yeah, good idea. Good on you. But yeah. So, you get down to your ship, and you see that it's kind of in, like, some sort of, like, holding pen, in a way. There's, like, a gate behind it and a gate in front of it, and the pier, leads to, like, the side of your ship. So, as you all get aboard, and Onweir explains that your ship enters through one gate, and, when you're docked here, it's shut, so, nothing else can crash into it. And once you're done, the opposite gate will open. And as he's describing this, you hear like a little bit of a buzzer sound, and the other gate opens up, and the current starts rushing you forward. You pass numerous other bridges holding up the city, and as you peek through, finally, from under the city, you can look back and see just the massive scale and splendor of it. And you spot a few children waving at ships as they leave, just from the side bridges.
It's kind of like the Panama Canal almost.
In a way, yeah.
Hush now, close your eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah, after a bit of maneuvering, you have a leisurely sail down the river and make it back to the ocean, and you're on your way back to the academy.
Yeah. I wave at the children goodbye, but like very chest puffed out, like, oh, kids are waving at me. I'm so manly looking out towards the horizon. I didn't notice. Hello.
Hello.
They're too far away for you to hear anything that they're saying, but they are just waving like, "Yay! We like to watch ships, pass through here because what else do kids do that are in like port cities other than watch ships half the time?"
Hey man, you ever see a guy shoveling dirt from one spot to another? It's pretty awesome.
I know the video you're talking about. It's actually pretty heartwarming. It's literally just a video of like this like construction worker just shoveling dirt, but there's like this kindergarten next to him, and they're all like cheering him on as he just shovels dirt. It's really cute. It's really cute.
You gotta show me that sometime.
All right. Yeah. I found it, but we'll show it later.
Why do I get the feeling that once we're back out on the open sea, the hair that Nimbus cut off is gonna smack him in the face?
It was just in the air the whole time.
It just reattaches his hair just to make the freaking art consistent again.
Not even that. Like it's just been flying. Even with it being braided, it's just been floating along the sea, over the surface of the sea, and as soon as they get out into the open sea, the breeze carries it into his face. He's like, "Ah, what the? Whose snow leopard hair is that? Oh, that's mine."
I'm gonna
Love how
say no. That doesn't happen. But all right.
Okay.
It turns out that your sister was like on a ship 10 miles away, and she cut her hair, and that hair landed in your face.
God.
Right then. I
So,
guess.
who wants to with D100.
Yeah, we have one encounter as a treat.
No! Oh, I forgot to ask again. Damn it.
What?
Can I have retroactively have asked Jin about the Monkey King shit that's been going on that Nimbus doesn't know is Monkey King shit?
You can write him a letter.
Okay, I'll write him a letter. I'll write him a letter right after I write my folks a letter.
Aw, that's cute.
Aww.
72.
Alright then. 72. Let's go consult the great big book of everything. And by that I mean Xanathar's guide to everything.
Also, have we had a chance to have at least like a short rest?
Oh,
yet?
you had a long rest.
Oh, hell
because you stayed at that hotel overnight. I just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah. Well, damn it! I could have done that then.
I would be appalled if we got to go to a fancy resort in Hot Spring, and still,
Yeah.
still did not get rest out of that experience.
It's all that
Listen, all I
frickin'-
remembered about that encounter was the fucking hot spring, my dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Um,
listen, we got to see Teldra naked, technically, and
We also got
with-
to rub on him naked.
yes.
Yeah. Everybody was
Crudez-
naked, even
and
Onweir.
And Crudez was literally perched on Teldra's tail, just like, yeah, this is fine. Yeah. But then, yeah, I could have totally done that. And have, like, frickin' Fran just, like, block the whole thing.
Yeah.
Block everything from, like, the waist down.
Just like, almost like someone anticipating a dodgeball getting thrown into their arms, but he's just shielding everyone from the crotch.
Aww.
I mean, listen. Worst that would have been seen was, like, his ass if he had turned around. But even then, it's like... I don't think they're even gonna remember that. They're just gonna say... They're just gonna look and go, oh, stars.
Yeah, well, it's just that your bottom is so shiny it may blind someone and cause who knows how much property damage.
I'm just worried
I mean-
that whether you have features or not, that you're going to get arrested for indecent exposure at this rate with how eager you are to show off your power.
Anyways, who's on top deck as we go
Definitely
on?
Crudez.
Cool.
I would like to be on the top deck going.
My God!
What are you doing,
Gray
King
has-
of the World up
Gray
there?
has not even gotten to that part
Maybe.
yet. Stop!
You wouldn't even know if you hadn't said whatever. It's just music.
Fine.
But I am also on top deck, standing at the very tip, and letting the wind smack me hard in the face, like, yeah.
Hey, this is my spot. I'm claiming the hole.
You guys are trying to pose heroically, but there's only room for one, so you're having to take
Only room
turns.
for one. You have to keep shoving each other out of the way.
No, get up, get up.
No, look, I got here first.
No, I know. I just wish to do a bit of a King of the World pose for a moment.
Okay, then get behind me. I got you.
If
Okay,
you're
I'll
gonna
stand
do it,
behind
I'm gonna
you.
be on the behind.
You stand on my shoulders, and I'll stand behind you. Now we're all King of the World.
As we know it.
Alright, sorry, I'm trying to set up.
All good. So, if I were to poke your starry form, would I actually touch a star? Would I go through the flesh, or is that even a real star map?
No, I'm still pretty tangible.
Huh.
I mean, he just kind of looks at his little star globe. Out of character, I feel compelled to like break the fourth wall by having Crudez say something like that, but at later I will just say out of character that at future levels, Crudez will get the ability to like become semi-intangible during starry form.
Wow.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's kind of busted as shit.
Well, semi-intangible in that it like gives him resistance to like non-magical physical attacks.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like if someone were to stab him, they'd fall through him, and then they'd show up like in the stratosphere.
Damn.
Oh yeah, level 14. While in your starry form, you become partially incorporeal, giving you resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. It doesn't say
Alright.
non-magical, so
Alright, so is everyone on top deck?
It seems
seems
like
that
it.
way.
What
Yeah.
about Traylon?
Traylon, he's downstairs reading his book on the travel.
Oh, the orc language book?
Yes.
You want to roll another intelligence to see how good you're doing at it?
Intelligence. 14.
You're still getting it. You're learning the conjugations of verbs, you know, have stabbed, will stab, are going to stab.
Love it.
Now I'm just thinking of a bunch of orcs going, Conjunction junction, what's your function?
God.
Gonna stab
you
these
really-
words together and make a full sentence.
God.
Holy shit.
I love it.
I'm still looking.
I
Alright.
stabbed this guy in the chest and rearranged his organs. And
Someone proposed to me, so I rearranged his organs.
God.
I told him
Penny.
to I told him to bow to my king or I'd put him in a hearse.
Wow.
God. Freeform session, everybody.
That sounds like something that would be on Drawn Together.
Yeah. I could see it. So funny.
Jesus
Alright.
I
Christ.
paid for his beer with a serving of salad.
Excuse me?
Salad.
Wow.
He's vegetarian.
God.
Trying to be sensitive to his diet.
God.
Even after I killed him.
Fucking die. We're all going to fucking die here tonight.
Okay. I found something. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I'm fucking
I'll
I'm crying.
switch over later.
Fucking
I'm
crying.
crying. I'm
Okay, cool.
crying and it's making my eyes sting.
Well, while your eyes are stinging and you all are trying to pose off, everyone on top deck, make a perception for me.
You got it.
And this is why Traylon stays downstairs, because he can't see shit.
Bye. Yeah, but you could at least help.
You have
You
like a
could-
+7. You're such a drama queen.
I have a +4, and that's after getting specifically trained for it.
Yeah, that's like 7 minus 3.
7 minus
And
3.
I'm gonna include Pempa for this. 1 second.
Yep.
Fucking
You can
love
stand on my other shoulder, and if you fall in, I can always swim after you.
Cool.
It's like 7 minus 3.
I got a 10.
Any-
I should have said shit.
That's like a-
Anyways.
That's like an 8 minus 3.
Fuck off.
You started
Anyways.
it. Okay, okay.
Boys,
Sorry. Go ahead.
so Nimbus, you're too busy trying to make sure your new hair is like flowing in the breeze correctly, as it's like starting to grow out a little bit since you started this journey. Penpa is too busy, kind of leaning against the mast of the ship, just kind of zenning out a little bit, or at least trying to. But Fran and Cortez, with those two roles, as the ship is, gliding through the water, as you're so used to it now, you see something is swimming alongside you all,
Oh.
and you're not quite sure what it is exactly. It seems to be like a large fish.
Oh, is it somebody I know?
You can't tell from here.
I'll try calling out to them in fish. And
In Triton.
what?
Go
You
on.
know, you're a Triton.
I think he
Yeah.
means like the fish talk move.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's speak to them in fish. I like that.
Yeah, maybe speak that awkward to me.
It
Yes,
just-
hang on. I'll need to grab a glass of water first.
Oh my god! Great! Stop popping!
Alright.
Okay, stop
Well,
freaking me out.
You can really hear the accent. What masterful language.
The Peronan dialect.
Anyways,
Oh my God. We're all a bunch of. We're all a bunch
you
of freaks.
see the shadows of these large fish, you know, kind of dip further down, so their shadows kind of fade away. And, you know, you're slightly disappointed, like, oh, was it something I said? And then all of a sudden, the boat lurches forward. I need everyone on top deck, and even trailing downstairs to make a deck save real quick.
And oop.
Yeah.
Also, I keep rolling. Whoa! I can't help anybody like this. Oh, nice from Fran though.
Yes, just shove your clawed toes into the floorboards.
You have those?
Oh,
Please
yes,
don't do
I
it.
mean,
Okay, cool. The two people at the front of the ship actually did all right.
They
Was
were braced.
Crudez at the front of the ship too?
Well, not at the front. He was on
Okay.
deck though.
Cool. The two people at the front who were trying to, you know, pose succeeded and, you know, almost fall into the water, but you managed to right yourselves before anything happens. Crudez, you definitely fall over as it's unexpected. Penpa, against the mast of the ship, kind of like hits his head, but he's like, okay. Traylon, you're downstairs reading, like, things are actually pretty okay for once. And then all of a sudden, like, everything on the top shelf just crashes down on top of you.
Son of a bitch.
first the bowling ball, then his antique anvil,
Yeah.
Anti gamble. Oh no!
then a stack of pies.
Splosh, splosh, splosh.
Why?
Why did we
that?
have these on the ship?
And then all of a sudden, you all start hearing something like scraping the side of the boat
Oh no!
from
Nope,
from
nope,
multiple
nope,
sides.
Is it the Trouble King?
The what?
Dude, I'm pretty sure the Trouble King doesn't exist.
Yeah, me too.
Hush your tone. The legend must always live on, for it is hopeful that he does for our sake.
As this is happening, Traylon pops up from below deck and shouts, "What the fuck was that?"
Oh, it seems we have a couple of new companions wishing to give us a warm welcome of sorts.
Big
Here.
angry fish.
You hear like something halfway between like a growl and like a weird like kind of sound
Oh god, it's a
as
kraken.
as the something is still scraping the side of the boat. Onward's like, hey guys, we might need to check something.
Traylon will go and see what the fuck.
As you look down on either side of the ship you went to, you see 3 of these fish-looking humanoids. One of them is desperately trying to, like, knock a hole in your ship.
Ooh.
And judging from the sound on the other side, another one is trying to do the same thing.
Oh, don't you ever learn?
Alright, Melissa Hagen. Alright.
Hey, if
I'm-
you guys don't stop that, I'm gonna electrocute the water.
That's not how electricity works in water. At least not
Salt
this big.
water, it's conductive.
Not really.
Anyways.
Alright, go ahead.
So, yeah.
Salt water is very conductive.
Also, this isn't a Sahagin, I'll just say that much.
Wait, so can we say stuff to them?
You can certainly try.
Are these Koatoa?
No.
Okay.
No. Just immediate no.
Are they Triton like myself?
They don't appear to be. In fact, actually, you can roll a nature check if you want, with advantage, because this is a seafaring thing.
Yay, easy. Oh, what the fuck?
And I
With
have
advantage.
woe today.
So 14.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Dan's like, nope. Click, click.
I was just like, yeah, let's.
Well, we are all brothers of the same sea. Hello there, gentlemen. You seem to have communicated with us a bit. This ship is protected by a fellow seaworthy man. As you can tell, he points to himself. Point, point, point.
As you're talking to them, some of them look up at you, and you can see their faces are a bit more monstrous.
Ew.
You're not sure what the name of these guys were, but they're more like merfolk, like your squire slash little friend slash little brother slash whatever he is to you.
Chino!
Chino.
My
But
squire!
where Chino is definitely more like innocent looking. These guys are not. And you remember hearing stories about some merfolk that found like a corruptive influence, like maybe like an idol to like a demon, and it warped all of them. These are probably what those are.
Ew.
They're not nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, I do need everyone to roll initiative, as you all mostly have. Where did John go? I don't know.
Maybe John went to
here.
the turn.
Hi.
He's there.
I was saying I'm here.
Cool.
Hi here.
Anyway,
I hear we're dead.
Who said that?
Alright. 10. Do Nimbus and Fran both have a +3 initiative?
Yeah.
What's your dex?
Dex. 3, 16.
Yeah,
Yep.
then we have the same. Mine's
Rollies.
+3.
Rollies, both of you roll a d20 to determine who goes first. 15. 1.
oh wait,
No, that's a D2.
Roll
I
D2.
forgot to zero it.
You flip a coin to beat a D20.
Try again. 10. Okay.
You know what would be
Alright.
hilarious though if it did work?
No.
Like you rolled
Fran
a 2
has
and
won the rollies.
Huzzah!
That's
He
all.
The
is
honor
the
goes to
Rollies.
all of us.
Alright, I need to roll them. I need to write something real quick too. Our combat's always kind of. I should have rolled these before. I'm a fool. Oh, damn, these guys are actually really great. This is pretty good music, by the way.
Yeah. For some reason, I just noticed this too. Our
Uh-huh.
notes don't really have battle
Music.
music for ship combat, and that's because we always write them with the assumption that there is a chance that you guys won't roll water encounters.
Nah.
And
So
yet we
that's why
keep-
it took so long, because I was just gonna get something from previous notes. So, whoops.
Maybe I should pre-roll all these.
Yeah, that's a... No.
Well, at least it gives me an opportunity to go get a drink.
I want to
Drink.
get a drink.
Go get a drink.
Alright, then I will go take a.
You guys are the DMs. You can literally call intermission anytime you want.
Nah, I'm alright for now.
Tain't nothing wrong with calling a bio break.
Yeah.
You bio beauties.
Alright, then I'm gonna go take a bathroom break.
Okay, I guess we're doing that then real quick.
Alright.
When we get back, we will combat. You're good. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Bathroom complete.
Now to tell you some of this dark chocolate with over 90% cocoa.
God, I could really go for a snack right now.
I mean, I got this dark chocolate bar with 92% cocoa.
Also, Will is right there.
Nah.
Or not.
I mean, like, something that's physically right here. I need substance.
Damn.
That's fair.
What can you possibly snack on?
I could really go for some nuts.
Don't
What kind?
Nut.
I love cashews. Or almonds. Oh, God,
I'm
you know
a
what?
cashew guy more than an almond guy.
Oh, God, you know what I could really go for right now? Pecans.
What? Really?
Yeah. Pecans are awesome.
Oh, you would love Thanksgiving down here then. My folks make some of the best pecan pie I think I've ever seen.
Oh, so you're a pecan pie kind of guy.
Oh, you're in a pumpkin pie.
They make it. It's good, but pie is not my favorite.
Oh. Have you tried peach cobbler pie?
No, actually.
Well,
It's like if you wanted to have a very sweet, tasty thing, and then double it. It's like a cake and a pie.
Ooh.
That sounds pretty good.
I've had apple cobbler, but not peach.
Oh, it makes Apple look like a bitch.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, my God, I've wasted so much of my life on these apple pussies when I could be having sweet, tasty peach in my face. They don't call it James and the Giant Apple because they know a good thing when they don't see it.
Excuse me. I am back.
Because the peach is thick.
James saw that peach and he's like, damn.
James was also starving because his aunts didn't feed him anything.
Oh.
It's like, damn, that thing looks like it could take me away from all of the things that I hate about life and go somewhere happy.
Yeah. Also,
Happy
this is
with
the
that
movie I was talking
thickness.
about, John.
Alright,
Oh my god, that really is cute.
Yeah.
let's zap some merman.
Yeah, well, you're cute, so there.
That's awesome.
alright, I'll write down the time for the end of the break.
Alright.
It's a good thing you're on about that because I would not know where to start.
It's all part of editing.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone here?
Yes.
No! I mean, yes.
Okay. Alright. They all rolled much better than you all. So, Traylon, as, you know, you make your presence known, one of them looks up at you and pulls out what looks like a green whip, and he tries to hit you with it.
Oh, bitch.
Oh boy. Does a... Where's the stats? There's the stats. Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. Take... Are whips slashing damage?
Yep.
Alright, so take 6 slashing and make a athletics check.
Oh, athletics. Ooh.
Ooh.
19.
Alright. As it wraps, slashes you, it also wraps around your arm, and it tries to pull you over the side of the ship.
Oh, no, you fucking
But
don't.
you managed to, catch yourself on the railing, and, it slips off of you. And you're like, you fucker! And you're like, haha, you failed! And then the one beside him also tries to whip you with the same instrument. And he rolled the exact same thing, so... Take 8 points of slashing and roll another athletics.
Okay, ow.
Yeah.
Natural 1, both ways.
So
Oof.
what? So what did he roll? What did the second? Oh, right. I can't see him anyway. Never mind.
Yep.
Damn it.
You go tumbling off the side of the ship and splash into the water.
Gnome overboard.
No, overboard. The
I'm
third
on
one,
it.
however, the third one, however, is still focused on trying to hit the ship, and he does. He hits a chunk into it. All right. On the other side of the ship, there's no one there that they notice, so they're just gonna keep doing their thing. We just feel the ship rocking. Eventually, it's the turn list. Why do I not have these things set up better? Okay, Traylon, it's your turn.
Okay.
You're in the water.
Can I attack... Can I get in range to attack the asshole who shot me over... who pulled me overboard?
You're in melee range with him now.
Oh, absolutely. That is fantastic. Traylon's head bobbed out of the water as they see the steam rising off of his head. Oh, do you
One of
lot...
those, like,
You lot
Sorry.
fucked right up.
Careful.
they
That's
s-
one.
They hiss at you.
That is one angry buoy.
God damn it.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Okay.
Oh.
One angry Baba Booey.
That does hit.
So Traylon goes in for a stab, it catches it, and then he fires in its face for 13 points of damage. Bonus action,
Yeah,
18.
that does hit too. All right.
For another 11, as he just double-barrel shotguns this thing in the face. For a grand total of 24 damage.
Well, it definitely didn't like that. So,
Uh,
hisses at you.
Gonna action surge,
Oh boy.
and I'm gonna do it again.
All right.
Do it again.
Do it again.
That hits. That also hits. So that's you killed that one.
Just Traylon
Wow.
tries to jab this thing in its chest and just unloads into it. It's like twak, 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 twak. And grab.
And that sudden rush of damage it was not expecting as its eyes roll back and the whip that was binding you unfurls and he starts sinking as the water around you turns red a little bit. You did exactly his health with all those things.
Arm.
I will grab that whip and I will try to get back onto the ship with what movement I
You've already
have
done
left.
your action. You already. It'll take an action to use the thing, so you can just try and climb if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd say you're probably still in their attack range for now. So
I don't want to be left
This ro-
behind.
I mean, the ship has stopped, so you're not gonna be left behind right now.
Good to know.
Roll in athletics with disadvantage because you're kind of waterlogged right now.
18.
Damn. All right, you're well on your way climbing up. However, you see, as you start climbing, another one pops up from the water, and very angry that you have stabbed his friend multiple times, repeatedly to the death, is very mad at you and rolled a nat 20
Oh,
Jesus.
true love.
as it bites your leg for 18 damage.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
And then it gets one other attack. That doesn't hit. One of them finally missed. Fuck, why are these dice doing so good all of a sudden?
What?
You're not your turn yet.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's
Did
alright.
it wrong.
It's alright. As you know, it tries to slash at your leg after, biting, and it misses and scrapes the side of the ship. And you're like, fuck. And now it's your turn, Fran. You saw Traylon tumble over the side of the water. into the water.
Magnificent idea. Sorry, what?
Sorry, he fell over the ship into the water.
Yes, magnificent idea, dear Traylon. Taking the fight to them from the high ground. When the high ground's a ship, no less. And he jumps over with a javelin in his arms, ready to strike the other guy.
You're just gonna plunging attack them.
Yes!
Alright, using your trident.
Well, actually, it was a javelin, but it can be the trident.
Oh, again, javelins are for range. Your trident is your, like,
Melee.
attack.
Probably for the best then.
Yeah. Alright, so roll your attack to see if you can hit them on the way down.
Alright.
That does hit. So, which one are you hitting? I guess it's another one that was over there, so probably this one. Alright, that's math is hard. Alright. Alright, roll another attack, because you have 2 attacks still, so you roll hit on the way down, and then as you're in the water, you can, like, swipe back up with another attack if you want to. Nice, damn! Another 9.
Yes, now that I have the low ground, he's in the weakest spot of all, the high ground.
Someone's video is coming through on the other end.
Yeah. Chris.
Which is weird because, like, Chris said he was going to mute himself because he's got food.
Chris!
Okay.
There we go.
Hell is it
Anyways,
blocking?
There we go.
who knows? Yeah, you have successfully hurt one of them pretty bad.
Now surrender now or prepare to get really hurt.
They just scream at you. Yeah. Like that.
Ugh.
Yeah. Is that all you want to do?
Yes, I blame public schools.
Alright. In that case, it'll be Nimbus's turn. He's muted, BRB, or...
He's eating food.
Cool.
I muted because food, I'm sorry.
Alright.
Or at least I thought I did. I'm gonna jump into the water because I still don't have any ranged options.
Alright. Sploosh.
And I'm gonna brandish my sword and attempt to attack. I'm gonna attempt to attack the one that Traylon had his eye on.
Well, he killed that one that he had his eye on, but so maybe like the one that hit him that he now has his eye on.
Yeah, attack the one who bit my ass.
I thought I was attacking that guy.
I mean, I can't really punish them for that. It's a pretty nice ass.
You were Wyatt, don't worry, you were hitting him too. So yeah, you as you dive over, you see Fran hitting them too. So yeah, okay, yeah, that's a pretty good hit.
Mm-hmm.
I waved to mountaintop.
I wave back, and I'm gonna add a divine smite to this next one.
All right. All right, he's dead. He just explodes.
Woo!
Damn.
As there's just chunks of him raining around now.
I do that thing that the cowboys do with the gun, with the revolver, where they spin it around and then holster it, but it's a sword.
You do the Final Fantasy VII victory thing for Cloud.
Sure.
You do that, and you're like, this is a cool pose, and you forget to tread water as you like sink a little bit. You're like, shit. But it's still really cool.
Paddle, kitty, paddle.
Paddle. All right, it's now Penpa's turn. Is that your full turn?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, so they're all in the water right now, yeah.
Yeah. There are currently, well, now there are 3 on the side where everyone fell, but you can still hear noises on the other side.
Should we make it 4 people?
Do whatever you want.
You know what? Yeah. Pempa will also take a turn to go in the damn water.
Sploosh. All right. There's 3 on this side.
This is the secret beach episode.
Alright.
Alright, and pretty much what was it? Yeah, there isn't really any rules forbidding hinder underwater combat. So
you're not
punch.
underwater. You're not underwater right now, I guess.
Well, either
both-
way.
Both of those hit, yeah.
Yeah. What's the status on the one that I just hit then?
They both hit.
Well, I mean, after the damage.
What do you mean, like, how does he look?
they
Oh, yeah, he's
hurt?
hurt. He's like, what? I mean, like, he's still, able to keep going, but...
Alright, flurry of blows then.
The first one doesn't hit, the second one does.
Alright.
7. Alright,
Alright.
that guy's definitely dazed a little bit, like, whoa, okay.
Whole party yeah, underwater too, which should be slowing his attacks, but it doesn't.
I'm sure there's rules about it, but again, like, you're not really underwater, you're, like, in the water.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I mean, I don't think you're on the bottom of the Mariana Trench exactly.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that all of Penpa's move for now?
Yep.
Alright, Crudez. You saw a bunch of all of your friends have jumped into the water.
Well,
Yep,
one was
Cruda's
pulled.
going too.
Whoa, one was pulled.
Yeah, Cruda's just gonna like jump off the deck towards like the weakest looking one. Just make a fucking swan dive in and starry form in the middle of it. Let's see.
He swan dives, and with like the faintest of glimmer, his like loincloth evaporates into sparkles.
Yeah.
Alright, that's on your way down. That hits him. You're hitting the one that everyone's been hitting, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Alright, that hits him for 11 radiant.
Alright.
I'm picturing like Trigger Studio level like explosions where it does
Yeah.
a little flicker, except it's just his loincloth evaporating.
Yeah.
Yes,
Is this
I mean,
guy
at
still
that
up?
point, it's kill a kill.
Yeah,
This guy's
exactly.
still
do the
up?
speech. Yeah, for now.
Fuck, not that one. And for my actual action,
Thorn Whip. Alright. You hit him, and you yank him 10 feet, right? Towards you?
yeah, minimum damage. God damn it.
Alright, is there a save on this, or is it just like that it happens?
It happens.
Cool,
I can
right.
I can ping it again if you like.
I'm pretty sure it just happens, yeah.
Yeah.
Melee, fist, yeah. Larger, smaller, yep, they're medium, so yeah. Alright. You yank him through the water 10 feet closer to you. He's now in melee with you.
And too
And
bad
it
that
is-
that couldn't. And too bad that couldn't have procced opportunity attacks with like everyone else around him.
Nah, sadly not.
Force movement doesn't provide that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's. He's still kicking, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's throw a Fear of the Small on that bitch.
Hey.
+8.
Plus 8?
Yeah,
because
That's his level.
Well, he's dead now.
Hey.
He's so
Easy.
insulted to be killed by something so small.
Yeah, well, that's why you don't underestimate small.
Yes, for even the smallest of blade can still stab evil in the heart.
Well
Yeah,
said.
what he said.
What he said.
Yeah.
Alright, that's your turn. He's now dead, just floating and bobbing in the water.
Do you believe that's
I
Uh,
think he's learned his lesson well.
Alright, there's still 2 more on this side, and still sounds on the other side. The one that was attacking the ship has now turned his attention to you all, because now all his friends are dead. And he's like, shit.
The dead. No.
My friends, no!
Well, I mean,
So,
we
yeah.
can fix that, dude.
no.
No.
Wow. Alright, so one will attack Nimbus. Nimbus. Does a
Nimbus.
does an 18 hit you?
Oh,
No.
Chris still is muted with food. But,
I believe it does not.
Cool. Alright. He will then try to hit you with a claw attack. And miss because he rolled a 4. So he misses.
I do
And the other one?
I'm doing the neener face underwater.
Neither face. God damn it.
And one will try to attack Fran. I'm sure that hits. Does a 25 hit you?
Let me check. Oh, no, yes, it does.
Yeah.
Don't you lie to me. Take
Nothing I can do about that, sadly.
take 4 piercing as it bites your hand as you try to pose, and you're like, ah, shit! And then it will swipe at you.
Why?
Yeah, does 16 doesn't hit, does it?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Also me. Okay. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, they get to attack. So no, all right. It just managed to bite you. Nom.
Nom.
All right,
Sorry,
Traylon.
sir, but one hand biting that which feeds it is one enough.
All right, Traylon. With that last, it's your turn now. With that last athletics you rolled, you can use your movement to get on top of the ship if you want.
Alright. Traylan's gonna get back on deck because he's a ranged man and does not need to be taking any more damage from getting eaten alive by fish.
It's like, and just looks down.
He will take his bonus action to second wind.
All right, go ahead.
So
Roll it.
D10 plus my fighter level. Nice.
That's nice. Yeah.
9,
It's like
17.
Nice, not bad.
Almost heals back. Oh, the bite attack. That critted me.
Yeah. Alright.
Hooray for photars.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Alright, so what is your actual action then?
My actual action. I feel like we should maybe look on the other side of the ship as Traylon hears more fighting over there.
I'd say you probably couldn't get there because you used most of your movement to climb up the ship.
Alright, in that case, he's going to aim down towards the last remaining two.
Alright,
16.
that does hit.
Alright. And 8.
That also hits.
Both for the same
So-
target that seems the most weakest.
Alright, both of these guys look pretty tip-top right now, so 19 damage.
Yep.
Alright,
I use my bonus
all-
action, and Traylon will take a moment to maybe get out of line of sight as he ducks down behind the banister.
alright, sounds good. Alright, let's see. You still hear sounds from the other side of the ship. They're starting to get a bit louder. Yeah. And then now it is Francesco's turn. You saw Traylon pelt the guy in front of you with 2 arrows.
Oh, magnificent. Can I take that guy's whip?
There's a whip from a dead guy bobbing next to you. You can take his.
Alright, I will do so and whip the offender.
Alright. Roll a... I guess just like a d20 with your...
Whips, I
Well,
believe.
you're a fighter, so you're proficient with all weapons, so...
Yep.
So yeah, roll... Honestly, just roll your trident, because it will use those stats anyway. But
Fabulous.
we won't use the damage, though. So the damage... What is the whip's damage?
It's a D4.
It's D4.
Yeah, so roll a d4, add your strength.
My strength is 5, so D4.
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
Okay. Eh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
8.
Almost
Nice.
max damage.
Nice. That's...
This is while I'm in the water with Traylon,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, well, Traylon's up on top now, finally.
Well,
He-
then
he-
I'm gonna.
He has to escape.
Well, then I'm gonna climb on the side of the ship, and then leap over as I swing my whip at him.
You're gonna whip him once, like backflip off the ship and whip again.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's
roll
right.
again.
That's on the spice.
Roll again. No, you have to roll to hit him again because this is like an attack.
Rather,
So just roll the trident
I'm
again.
gonna-
Because Sorry. That one sadly doesn't hit though. He's wise to your whipping skills now.
Darn.
He mentions like duck under as it like cracks the water.
He's what? You could say he's wise to your whipping ways.
Nice.
What was that?
Chris, listen to a video right now.
Anyways.
I thought I
Uh,
needed. I'm sorry.
Alright, so, well, good thing then. Is that your turn for now, Fran?
I mean, what else could I do exactly?
Uh, you could action surge. You haven't done that yet, have you?
I suppose not. But what if there's an even bigger fish in this lot that I missed out?
This is true.
There are always a bigger fish.
There, I'll hold off in case there's a big fish.
Alright. So in that case, Nimbus, it's now your turn again.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna spend my action
Mhm.
to. Well, I'm gonna spend my bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite on my blade.
Alright.
Ooh.
'Cause I might have an idea.
Alright.
And I'm going to swim up and attack one of these mermen.
Alright. Go ahead.
Let me ping this.
Alright.
Oh,
There's
no,
none.
never mind. Because this makes a thunderous boom after I hit something with it. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if underwater, that sound will translate to pushing the water and the creatures further away.
I don't know about that, but that's a really cool image.
Oh, you rolled 17 to hit. Alright. Is it the 6 thunder damage up there?
Yes.
Alright, so 16 altogether. Alright.
Let me see if I can find the description for Thunderous Smite again.
Alright.
Because it's not on SRD or anything, it's a homebrew spell.
It is?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Thunder
No.
Smite should be in the PHB.
Yeah, it's on Sunny's list too.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thunderous Smite is one of the many smite spells you have.
When I tried to find it... Okay, well,
Did you look at the wiki?
no.
Yes.
This one? This one has actually got canon stuff in it, so. Alright, first. Huh! I didn't know about the pushback part.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's see what he rolls for strength then. He
I think he
rolled
can- Go ahead.
It is a 14. Does that get your DC?
My spell save DC is currently 15. So he misses by 1.
Nice, so you hit him and he gets launched back 5.
10.
Oh, sorry. Well, it would be 10, but there's a boat in the way, so he slams his head up against the boat. Roll, I don't know, a d6 for extra damage, as he like just slams against it.
The thing goes donk.
3 points of damage.
You hear his like head crack as he just slowly dips into the water.
Oof.
He dead.
Yeah, he did.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna swim up to the other one that's on this side. I'm gonna give him a good old hack.
Oh, you have another attack down. Shit.
Jeez.
Yep.
Yep, that hits. You also
Natural 10 on the die damage.
You all so strong.
Strong.
What the-
Alright. Let me see.
Can I see him
All right. That's your turn? Alright. Head buzz up.
All right. How many are left?
There's one on this side, and again, you all hear something on the other side.
Well, we only hear it, so I will just say Temple will just focus his efforts on the ones that are left. So he will try and finish those guys off.
There's just one on this side.
Yep. So 2 attacks for him.
Those hit. Nice.
18 altogether.
Nice. He's looking not hot.
All right. Tap tap.
Those hit. And the tries to kill him. Yep, he's dead. This is just
And
Penpa just auras him into a pulpy, bloody, bruised mess as he just
in the
dips
water.
under the water. It just dips under the water.
Yeah, and he will roll perception to see if he can like get a better idea of where this unseen one is just from noise.
It's kind of loud. There's the water.
But it's an 8, so yeah.
Yeah, there's water lapping against the ship. His glasses are all wet, so he can't really see. They're all
Oh
like
no!
got those. You know, like when you like
Glasses.
when you go out in the rain and like your glasses are all spotty with the water on them.
Fucking true. God.
Yeah.
Glasses gotten wet.
Fruitaz, your turn.
Eh.
There's no more things on this side, but you still hear something scraping against the other side.
Alright, and the quickest way over there is probably going to be to climb over, yeah?
I mean, you could swim under the boat if you want.
Ooh.
Yeah, but like, I'm going to need a heckin' water breathing spell for that, aren't I?
I mean, you can hold your breath for a little bit.
I mean, okay. You can make
It's
a
whatever.
roll for
It's
it.
whatever you want to do, though. If you want to
I
climb up,
do.
all right.
I mean, I grew up in a fishing village. I should be able to fucking swim.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I
And
worked
yeah,
on this shit.
yeah.
I can swim.
I'm a swim under the ship.
I'm a swim boy.
All right. So you dive under the ship. You know, stroke, 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 and you can see, you know, the long tail of another one of these guys on the other side.
And I... Boop. And
That doesn't actually like need like a spell or anything. It just happens, right?
Hmm?
But, you know, like that, I mean, that doesn't actually have like you know verbal or somatic components. I think it just happens. So that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it literally just happens.
So you just like shoot a beam of energy at him or a bolt of energy
Yeah,
at
it's
him. Pew! It makes like the Star Wars blaster sound effect.
Pew, pew, pew.
All right. Well, you definitely see him like react to it.
And now I don't know. Actually, am I like in a position where I can surface now, or am I still just kind of under the boat?
You're kind of under the boat for now.
All right.
You say you're like probably like halfway across.
So just to be safe, I will cast water breathing.
Cool. All right. That's your turn.
Yep.
All right. No, I don't want to open that. Traylon, your turn.
Alright, Traylon up on deck is going to
Literally up
make his way over to the other side if he can.
Yeah, he can now.
And
As you look
yeah.
over, you see another one of these fishermen. He has successfully punctured a hole into the ship and is now packing it with something. It looks like a weird gel material.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's certainly not going to work. What can Traylon... Oh! I'm above this guy, right?
Yep. You're looking down at him.
And he's a fish, right?
He is indeed a fish.
Net.
Don't get racist.
Nope.
God damn it.
Don't get racist, throws a net.
I thought you were gonna drop the stink bomb you've been brewing
Oh.
in there for a second.
He probably
Alright,
didn't like
I'm
it.
just I'm just picturing him like doing this to the ship, and then like this net just splashes beside him, and he looks down, looks up at you like, really?
Let's shoot him in the
And
face.
then you shoot him in the face.
that was just the fish creature is like that was pathetic and maybe a little racist.
You will be hearing from my human resources officer.
For my aquatic
Human
resources.
Ow! Just hit him in the face.
Fuck. Just the
Traylon
sound
is
of an
going
arrow.
to shout out and say, "They're packing something into the ship!"
What fun! It's his turn now. Are you done with your turn though?
That's all I can do. I use my
Yep.
bonus. I don't really have a bonus action I can really use right now.
Yeah. You see him finish packing something into the ship and then dive down a little bit. Crudez, you can see him swim away a little bit, pulling out like a harpoon
Uh-oh.
as he surfaces again and chucks it. And now I need to roll a thing.
Uh-oh.
At first, Traylon, you see this harpoon. There's a very slight orange tint at the very tip of it,
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
and it hits the weird jelly substance,
Uh-oh.
and nothing happens for a moment. And then, there's not like a giant gaping hole in the ship now, but there is a much larger one, and
Ooh.
parts of the wood and the metal are bulged out now.
Oh.
They're putting
Oh,
depth
shit.
charges in our ship.
It did one. But then it looks around at, it's, as it dived down, it saw like its, dead buddies on the other side. Looks at all this and decides, fuck it. Just dips back under the water and starts swimming away.
Bitch.
He's not out of range yet, though. If Fran wants to maybe try and do something.
Now is when I do an accent shirt.
Yeah. Go for
I'd say
it.
you actually have a really good swim speed, so you actually probably can catch up to him.
All right. What do I do to catch up to him?
Your movement.
Just say you catch up. Just say you catch up to him.
All right.
There you go.
I catch up to him.
All right, you are within melee range as he's trying to swim away.
Hello. And let's see, what can I use? I'm gonna use Cyclops knives. Yeah.
All right. Well, that hits for sure. So 9 damage. Roll a d100 to see if that breaks. It does not.
Nice.
So. All right, you still have another attack.
All right. And he's still kicking?
Yep, he's still good for now.
Goodbye.
All right, that hits.
Ooh.
He's still alive. You can see like his fins are tattered though. I roll another d100 to see if that breaks.
All right.
Nope, you're still good.
Oh.
And that hits. And with that final slash, you stab him through the tail, and he's like, and then he just bleeds out. Roll another
Oh,
d100.
no. I meant
another
to just knock him
D100.
out. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Shit.
And with that final, stab, his body twitches in, pain and reaction, and it breaks apart the knife, and you see bits of it sink to the depths below. You're like,
Nailed.
but it comes out like.
Terribly sorry for this, but this is what happens when you death charge someone.
All right.
Charlene's gonna go down to see the actual damage.
You see Onward down there already, and he's like desperately using like mending on the ship as also like patching up parts. If you want to help him with like strength, tinker tools, whatever you want to do to try and help.
Okay, Tinker's tools to do a quick patch job. We're Sea of
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves in this bullshit.
Yeah. Actually,
You help him with like the supplies he had on board. Using some mending. You patch it up enough till you'll be able to get back to the academy, but then the ship will have to go under some repairs for sure.
I was gonna actually say on top of that,
Yeah?
if I could have Crudez use like control water to just like
Oh,
push
yeah, that's
out the water that was drawn in, so that
That's-
these two can
yeah.
work.
That's cool. Yeah, you can do that. Just help prevent the ship's balance. You can set the balance up right again. And so the combat is ended, so we can switch to a more peaceful, quote unquote, song.
Yep.
Yeah.
In
That was cool.
fact, I could just switch back to the academy theme.
Oh well, yeah. As your ship kind of tugs its way along into the docks.
It's like that fucking. It's like the joke boat where it's like it's barely on its last legs.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's a good thing
Oh,
we
that's not
only
good,
took
that's
one.
ours.
I would have hated to see
Yeah.
what would happen if we took multiple of those.
I agree.
Yeah.
Those little depth charge things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're dangerous.
Speaking of which, is there any left on any of the
No.
corpses we found?
Oh,
They all sank into the ocean, I would think.
You can roll a survival real quick.
Ow.
The one that was doing it seemed to be the only one who actually had the material. The other ones were like his, hey, once they're in the water, slice 'em up,
Distraction.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, but Fran feels bad about it at least.
Oh, they're evil. They're chaotic evil. I'll say that much.
Well, just remember, Fran, they attacked first.
They did
Well,
attack
yes, but
us.
one cannot face justice and get a rogues gallery of villains and adversaries if they're all dead.
I mean,
Death is his,
Captain
punishment
Verde's
enough.
still out there.
You did what you had to do. If you didn't, then they probably would have either slipped through your fingers or killed you. And I'd rather neither happen to you.
Well,
I'm trying to just picture Fran. He just desperately wants like a rogues gallery.
Please be my super villain.
I mean,
I'm
there's still
begging
the.
you.
maybe just a
Fran?
rival?
Didn't Fran fight the turtle pirate captain too?
Yeah, Captain Verde. I said
Yeah,
he's
so
still out
there's
there.
one.
I got my one. My one, my will.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I couldn't finish off Captain Verde. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the
Neither
ship
did
was about
Fran.
the ship was about to crash into the Perone Gate, and when you got back, you only found like his hand-hit car door, man.
Yeah.
Made her hand hook car door. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, you managed to get your ship docked safely at Academy Island. Feels like it's been a while since we've been here.
What?
Hard to
I don't
believe.
know what you mean.
Hard to believe it's only been a few days.
Isn't it
Yeah, it's
weird
felt
how
like
time
weeks.
passes?
Yes,
Also,
I hate it.
Also, I feel like in some of our sessions, Gray and Low Boss, like a few hours have taken like 3 weeks.
I'm sorry.
It's like a soap opera.
That's definitely not your fault, Gray.
God.
There's
Now
a lot
I'm just
of us
imagining
mine.
like when Jag gets rid of his glamour the first time we went to God Hob, and it's like, psych, I'm not actually Bulgrim, and then it's like cue the meme of like using all of the filters.
Oh god. I know what you're referencing. That's
Yeah.
fucking like the Indian soap opera thing where it just
Yeah,
like, has the
exactly.
glass breaking like several fucking times.
Exactly, yeah.
Alright. But Onweir, thanks you for the help, and he will. His ship's probably going to be out of commission for a tiny bit, so.
Found that fucking fast, my dude.
We should also probably tell the Valkyries that they are coordinated attacks on the ship for mermen that want to destroy them.
I mean, not you, obviously.
I thought you were a Triton. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We are
I mean,
all children of the sea. Just some individuals think more selfishly.
Look, we still need to tell that was a coordinated attack. Racism or no, and preferably no.
Alright.
Fair
but-
enough.
Fair enough, yeah. As you arrive back at the academy, make your way back up to the grounds, the first thing you'll notice is there's a lot of people moving materials to and fro, centering on a large building near the center of the island's campus.
Was ist das?
Oh, is the academy moving?
No. It looks more like they're carrying materials to, refurbish something in the middle there.
Let's go check it out.
I wonder if Ella came back and decided to make a bombastic appearance.
Again?
Stop
So
reading your
soon?
script.
Oh, so Hamid is redecorating his room then.
Ugh.
Oh, damn. Anyways, as you get
It's just
closer to the little bit of the construction, you can tell that it seems to be like, one of like the older towers that was left over from like when this was like a Radiaran territory. Again, they've refurbished most everything on the academy, but there are still a few things that, still needed a few finishing touches. And, you see some students, watching the construction. You see a guy shoveling dirt, and some people go, yeah!
History is a circle.
Like,
All these squares make a circle.
Yeah.
these grown-ass students are acting like kindergartners.
They're probably from the druid class.
Let them have fun. It's fine.
It's just a fucking joke, Traylon. You don't have to be such a sourpuss all the time.
I am the sourpuss.
He just
No,
eats
I'm-
lemons for breakfast.
No,
Just bites
I'm
into
the
a
puss,
lemon.
you're Just,
It's a raw lemon.
I'm
No
the puss,
wonder no
Traylon.
one
You're
wants
just
to go for that.
Sorry,
sour.
what, Nimbus?
No, I'm the puss. Traylon's just sour.
Puss.
Hey!
I'd say.
Nimbus is the.
Fuck.
Who is calling me? You can use my name. It's fine.
Alright. But I'd say among the crowd, you actually do spot, like, Hamid, watching the construction. And
I
he
mixed
does-
up their fucking names again.
What?
Amit and Hayat. I fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
both,
That's
you
why it
both
made-
said Hamid once, and I was like, oh, Hayat, totally. They were decorating his cell. Absolutely.
No.
No. Wow.
That's why I
God.
made that noise. I got
Yeah.
confused too.
Guys' names are so similar. Why?
Just because they have an
H.A.
H.A. It's not that hard.
Yes, it is.
One's a
Yes,
hot-
it's like
One's a hotel, the other one isn't.
Yeah,
The Hyatt.
forget that he was a hotel.
I'm pretty
And
sure
you-
you can find a home in both of them.
That just
Anyway.
reminds me when, like, sorry, just real quick tangent. With, like, when we were first discussing the character of Hyatt, I kept spelling his name like the hotel. And eventually John's like, why do you keep spelling it like that? I'm like, wasn't that the reference? Because he's got a hotel and this is his name.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so yeah, you spot Hamid there, who spots you all, and he's like, oh, hi. Where have you all been?
We've
Shinto,
been saving an entire kingdom.
Good show.
Yep. Went to Jingto, came back.
gave a
did
baby a
bunch of
crown.
bullshit.
We took a himbo's job in Jingto. He would have loved it. It was like a classic explorative novel, full of dungeons and demons.
I see.
And
Was
ghosts.
it-
But what have
was-
you been up to? Sorry?
It's alright.
Sorry.
What? Will?
I'm fucking dying from that reference. Stop.
Okay.
No.
That's it.
Sorry, ass. What?
Keep going. Keep going, Jesse.
Sorry. Sorry. Um. Fuck. He does nod as you tell your story, relay your mission. He does seem to actually be familiar with Teldra's work, actually,
Oh.
stating that a lot of buyers in Kashurin typically try to go to auctions of relics that he has uncovered. They're all legit, of course, but definitely some people who buy them probably aren't. So you never know.
He's familiar with the name, at least.
He definitely knows. He definitely knows of Teldra. He's never met the man though.
Given your expertise, I think you would enjoy spending some time with him.
I'll take your word for it. So, I bet you're all curious about that as he points behind him to the big giant building that's being refurbished a little bit.
Yes, please.
Well, at the end of this week there'll be that ball, or the dance, or whatever we're calling it.
Yeah. How could I forget?
Oh yeah, you're still. Oh.
Shut! I'm gonna cover his mouth.
Oh.
Ahmed raises a brow at you, but doesn't pry any further. But yes, it should be in about 3 days' time now, actually. It's
3
not
days.
mandatory, but they do heavily encourage that you take part.
Oh, hey, Nim, did you hear that? It's not mandatory.
Well, I'm organized. It's not like I just can't show up.
I mean, you know what they say, cats don't...
Alright, that's enough out of you.
Well, thanks to your
What, I'm
efforts.
just saying
it's the
cats don't...
Oh, wait.
No, I'm done. It's fine. Go
Alright.
ahead.
Thanks to your efforts, it should be a pretty good show. We've actually invited a lot of merchants to come here tomorrow to help everyone find a new outfit or spice up their normal attire.
Like,
What?
don't worry about it. Never mind.
Okay. So, until after the event, there won't be any classes, so you're free to do as you please until then. And while it's also not required, definitely many students are attempting to find a date to take with them.
I mean, it wouldn't be a ball if you didn't, you know.
Yeah. Hamid jokes, saying, "You better hurry, all the good ones are being taken up fast." And he wishes you all well as he goes to do whatever he was trying to do before.
What do you
You
mean?
know.
I don't have a date yet.
He just laughs. He just chuckles. And wanders off. And now, here's where the loosey-goosey comes in. You're all free to pretty much do what you want. So, what do you want to do
Hey.
Well,
for today?
Traylon, first things first he's gonna do is he's gonna go check his room to see if the trap was sprung.
Yeah! Totally! That thing that we knew about!
Oh, no!
Yeah, we did. Don't worry.
Okay,
But as a refresher to the audience, remind us what the trap was going to do to anyone that triggered it.
Basically,
Oh.
it was a carefully placed. I don't want to say bear trap because it's more mouse trap like. But anyone who was going to try and shove something underneath his door would have eventually get their arm trapped, and it would hurt very much a lot.
Alright. You creep down the hallway to your room. You check the trap, and you see that it has not been triggered.
Well, oh well. Traylon knows how to not trigger the trap, so he's going to, I guess, dump his supplies into his room first.
Alright, as you open the door, on your bed is a letter. The window is open, also you notice.
Is the alarm arrow blaring right now?
Nope. In fact, it's not even there.
What's that?
Alright, motherfucker, you wanna play this game?
God.
Alright, Traylon will go over to the letter.
Yes.
First of all, he's gonna check everything to make sure that nothing was taken.
Other than that one alarm arrow, everything else seems to be in place. In fact, as you look even at like the carpet, like there's no tracks, there's nothing that's been knocked over. It seems like whatever came through the window just, stood on the windowsill or like outside because you all are on the first floor.
Traylon's mad.
Fucking mad.
Is this new?
I'm
Is this new
downright
information?
I'm downright upset.
I'm downright upset.
Alright. You don't see anything magical about the letter. There's no string attached to it or anything.
He's not going to open this in his room.
Alright. Where do you go then?
He's going to take it to an open space.
Alright.
Have his welding equipment, or at least that helmet on.
Uh-huh.
He's going to open the letter.
As you break the seal and unfurl the paper, nothing happens. And as you gently creep closer and look down at the contents,
Yeah, Trailin's got a. At this point, Trailin has a full-on like bomb diffuser kit because he knows what to expect at this point.
keep trailing events keep talking and nobody explodes. But you look down and in simple, neat writing, it says, "You've been so much fun for me, but I'm sure you're at your wits' end with me. If you wish to know my identity, come to the forest at night, alone." And there's a little heart next to it.
Oh,
What if this was just like some stupid middle school crush bullshit, and the only reason he's been pranking Traylon is because he likes him?
That would be adorable. Ah.
Oh, how sweet
No,
of you! Shoves a stink bomb in their face.
No, I was gonna say though, I feel like Traylon's not gonna see it that way.
Yeah, no. Someone decided where they wanted to die.
I bet he's so mad. I wonder what he'll do to me when he finds out. Shot.
No.
Well, big boy, it seems that we have ourselves the perfect testing ground.
Even if he's hot, even if it's one of the Oni.
It just falls into the
Especially.
school.
Watch it fucking be Kabishi somehow.
Now, this fucker has been...
He just feels even more betrayed.
Exactly. Now, this guy, whoever it is, has been fucking with him for months now, has stolen from him at this point, and invaded his personal space.
He stole one arrow of, the 300 you
One
have.
arrow.
That's not the point. He broke into his room.
One.
I'm sure he, pulls on the bowstring with this. Oh, my heart.
Oh my god.
Bef-
Alright, let's
However,
move along.
Traylon does want to make sure that Big Boy has not been tampered with either.
Which one? Is that the stink bomb?
That's
thing?
the nuke.
That's the stink bomb, yeah?
Exactly, yeah. It's the big stink bomb. The one he was going to basically purge the Orange House with if he didn't find out first. To refresh, it's basically elephant toothpaste, but he has the mop water as the catalyst.
Yeah.
elephant toothpaste?
It's really, it's an interesting reaction.
Probably just gift, elephant toothpaste.
Yeah. All right, so you're preparing for your encounter tonight, yes?
Yes.
All right. What's everyone else want to do? Who wants to go next?
Well, Francesco would like to go to that poor, unfortunate part of town Traylon told him about.
Denverstown?
Yes!
All right. Actually, John, do you want to take that because that's kind of your?
Sure.
I'd say someone who generally hangs out there.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
So, was Fran around when the king made his appearance? Or was
Yes.
that after? Okay, so Francesco, you've been to Danverstown only once before, and that was just escorting the king to visit. But just like you remember, it's this sort of beach town settlement. The second you arrive there, you see nothing but sort of humanoid races that are either crossbreeds, such as half elves, half orcs, that sort of such, and a lot of
Half
sort of
monkeys.
planar tunch humanoid races like tieflings, Azamars, Genasies, especially tieflings and Genasies. You also remember this place as Righty's hometown that he basically lives at. He kind of flip-flops in between. Sleeping here and Danvers Town.
At the dorms. He
Yeah,
either commutes or stays in the dorm.
Pretty much.
Do I know Righty?
Not yet.
I mean, he met him. If he was at the town, he saw him.
You've
You
met
know.
him, but you haven't conversed with him.
We were both in the same space, much like
Pretty
strangers on the
much.
street, or the guy you order food from at Taco Bell.
Sure, let's go with that.
Welcome to Taco Bell. Can I help you?
Great!
No, because I have taste.
Chris, I will come over there and shove a Dorito Dill taco in your face.
Anyways.
Gordita Crunch. That's what it was.
Alright, okay. Supposedly, from what I understand, your objective is to figure out the most efficient way to donate this money.
And bring up this town from its poor, unfortunate squalor, and bring the light of beauty that they deserve to experience.
Jesse, would you say it's getting around, like, late afternoon, sunset-ish?
They're not sunset yet, but it's definitely, like maybe 2, 3 o'clock.
Okay, well, you can faintly see it because the sun is still out, but, in the middle of this town, you see sort of like this chapel sort of building, that the whole town seems to be, like, built around. And behind that is, like, this large, almost kind of like lighthouse-looking, tower. And at the top is this sort of, like, faintly glowing sort of, like, chamber at the top. Almost kind of like a lighthouse.
Ooh, those are always so hypnotic.
Roll a history for me.
Alright, history. Hyman.
11.
Hyman.
This is fairly common knowledge. Like, just from a surface level sort of thing. This is a Spire of the Morning. Spires of the Morning are essentially sort of like anti-undead sort of beacons that protect towns. And at night, all of the beacons sort of like connect with each other in this sort of like night sky light system sort of thing back in Radiara.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. We have them all over the place, even in Perone. I've seen a few, though.
You've definitely heard of about like 1 or 2 Spires of the Morning being in Perone, just from the fact that Perone started out as sort of like a Radioran colony before it went independent. So,
Fair enough.
suffice to say, there's been at least 1 or 2 there.
Yes, but it's like any sort of business that I'm not exactly familiar with. Fair enough. So you're saying the church is at the bottom of this lighthouse?
It's directly in front of it, yeah.
Well, I best head on in, seeing as how it seems to be the center and heart of the community. Knock, knock.
Alright. Roll, high or low?
Hi.
There's a cat that meows like that.
Hello!
Okay.
It hisses at you.
I'll say, at the time, as you open this door, you sort of like see about maybe 10 or 15 people already inside listening to a sermon. The person giving the sermon in particular is this shoulder-length, pink-haired looking humanoid, dressed in these sort of, clerical robes. You get about, like, 1 or 2 people sort of, like, looking over since the door opened, but thankfully enough, you don't really interrupt anything. But it is kind of at the tail end of things, as most of the stuff that this guy is talking about is sort of like the schedule for activities after the sermon's over in like 2 minutes. You know, stuff for the kids, you know, after sermon studies with the town, that sort of thing. And eventually, about a minute later, they all sort of like slowly, one by one, sort of like head outside the chapel. And just again, up close, Francesco, all of these people are like all sorts of different shades of color. They're, again, you know, Genasi's, tieflings, half-orcs, half-elves. Not a single human, so to speak. And the one who just finished giving a sermon is standing by, you know, looking over, you know, the sermon table or podium, whatever it's called over there. You know what I'm
Altar.
talking about. The altar,
The
yeah.
atrium.
Yeah. You know, keeping things tidy and whatnot. He hasn't really responded to you, though he does keep an eye on you every now and then just in case you want to grab his attention for something.
Oh. All right. Well, in that case, Fran raises his arm very extremely high.
Me.
Can I help you, young man?
Yes, sir. I've come to answer what may be your very prayer.
He blinks for a second. You know, I think I've seen you before. Yes. You're with Traylon and Crudez and Nimbus, aren't you?
Well, yes, actually. I'm one of the newer members of the fair little group of merry men, and I'm happy to meet you, good sir. Father... He extends a hand.
Uriah, and he will extend his hand back to shake yours.
A pleasure, I'm sure, sir.
Although I must apologize, this is the second time we've met, and I don't think we met under conversational circumstances. What is your name?
Why, thank you for asking. My name is Francesco Bruno, fair guardian of the seas of Perone, and also a fellow member of the Purple Guild of the Academy.
Nice.
He does give a bit of a chuckle and goes, well, you're lively. On a few good days, Righty is quite lively himself. Have you met with him?
Has he?
Like, pretty much refer to what I said before.
Not formally in a polite manner as one should, I'm sorry to say.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think he's here, and if he is, he's probably at his home talking with his brothers. But enough about him for now. Is there anything I can help you with, young man?
Yes, so the thing you can help me with is helping you in this community that I'm sure desperately needs funding to bring itself up by its bootstraps with the helping hand and guidance of a fellow.
Oh, if you're looking to help us, we are directly sponsored by the Academy. One of the main tutors at the Academy is the man we named our city after. I'm sure you've probably heard of him, Father Wallace Danvers.
Has he?
Yeah,
that's
he
true.
is the cleric tutor, one of the tutors that you can pick whenever it's tutor time.
Yeah.
Oh, cleric.
Yeah, in fact, I've been to Danvers Town. It's a really nice place.
Was there a question?
No.
I was just making a done pun, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, he'll say, financially we're fine, but I do have to ask, what kind of help were you thinking?
Oh, Well, you see, I was given quite a sum of reward money, which, quite frankly, seems unbecoming for someone to be of noble intentions. So I was thinking of trying to find ways to better serve the people that could really use it.
Well, n- normally I wouldn't be opposed to a donation. However, if you really want to do something good with that money, I might have a few ideas on where you can direct it.
Well, you do seem to have that look in your eye of someone that knows no evil intent, so I completely give you my 100% trust.
Yeah!
Oh, you have not realized the true villain of the campaign. Ha ha!
Pulls off his robes. It's just the pirate guy.
it's
This
the
fucking
Spanish
Captain
Inquisition.
Verde just right there. Just,
Yeah.
aha!
He just
Little
rips
did
his
you
face
know.
off and you see a turtle.
Oh, he's so fucking funny.
Bitch, you thought? Wait, that's
just
Lindsay's plaque.
throws off his priest robes and just like to protect the world from devastation.
Oh!
To unite all people
Hand over
within
that
our nation.
Pikachu.
Right on YouTube.
Wait a minute. I just realized, why is that their theme song? They're the bad guys.
What?
I don't know.
I think they're doing the right thing.
Okay.
To
Yeah,
protect
it's not...
from
Well,
truth
anyway.
and love.
So, anyway.
Oh, I think I
It
remember
is
why.
true
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Keep
Go
going.
ahead.
Well, I remember there was actually a side plot to that. The reason why Team Rocket has that badass introduction, or they're such heroic, is because the original Team Rocket were a brand of vigilantes, actually.
Oh. And so they just carried over.
But then
The
Giovanni took
branding.
over, and he kind of turned out to be a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Fun fact
They
in the
kept
manga.
all. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So they used to be good, then they became evil, but they kept the slogans.
Exactly.
Yes. Also,
Okay.
fun
Oh, it's
fact, in the
corporate
manga,
leadership.
some of the gym leaders are part of
Yeah.
Team Rocket.
You mean more than
Sabrina.
just Giovanni?
Sabrina
Yes.
was one.
Sabrina, Lieutenant Surge.
Wow.
Wow, where was this lore in the games?
It was a manga.
Oh.
The manga is weird, but Pokemon actually die in the manga, like get killed on screen.
Yeah, they show that in the anime too. There's an episode where a Luxray is saving someone from freezing to death and dies in the process.
But I mean, like, in the manga, it's like, oh, this Beedrill stabbed him through the heart. He's dead.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's probably where
Anyways.
the concept of a Nuzlocke comes from. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We're kind of going on a tangent. Let's get back on
Yeah.
track.
Chasing rabbits.
Yeah, but anyway, Father Raya will continue and say, now, if you still wish to donate it to this church, I won't stop you. But if I had to give you some advice, I can tell you're the kind of person who is, well, valorous and looking to seek truth and justice and right whatever wrong that comes in front of him.
You know me so well, sir.
For a moment, you actually see him say, it's like, yeah, I just guessed, as he sort of, like, looks off to the side as he says that. But anyway, if you wish to put that money into good use, I can tell you're the kind of person who is more than capable of bringing justice to his own hands.
Well, yes, but what sort of good use do you imply?
Well, make yourself better. Make it so that you'll never falter whenever people depend on you. And the only way you're never going to falter is if you keep yourself armed. And you keep yourself, prepared.
Sort of make myself into someone with a utility belt of tools that could help protect people. Become an ultimate protector, as it were.
That's one way to look at it, yes. But just remember this words. coming from someone whose fellow brothers and sisters, suffice to say, have excommunicated us all. There are plenty of good people in the world, but there's none of heroes. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, focus on being a hero.
You, huh? He
He's
nods.
basically saying keep the money to make yourself better so that you can help people, because he knows you're heroic.
Thank you, Father Araya. I will do just that. In that case,
one
okay.
last thing.
Yes.
If you do see Righty, tell him Father Uriah says hi. I know he decided to stay at the academy a bit longer just to prepare for this dance coming up.
You
Just
have my
let him
word.
know everything's fine here in Danvers Town, and his brothers are doing okay.
You have my word that I will make it my top priority to let him know this, after my other top priority.
He nods his head and smiles.
Well, in that case, do you know anyone that is selling perhaps magical ankle bracelets or hand ankle bracelets?
He looks weirded out and takes a step back for a second. I have a feeling something like that is something the Academy would probably sell, if they even have that in stock. I dare not ask what you have planned for that.
To handcuff the villainy so that they can be brought to justice. What other possibility is there for them?
So innocent.
Yes. Well, regardless, I wish you good luck, and do enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Father.
But not with the manacles.
Yes.
Mm. And I wish you luck with your faith and protecting everyone from the undead, as I assume this religion is about.
May the light of Lathander guide your way, and he will shake your hands once more.
Whew. Magnificent. I feel so energized, I'll backflip my way back home.
Nope, just Ocarina of Time noises.
Yeah.
Rolling back to the.
Yeah, he's doing the side dashes.
You're doing it all wrong. Do a side jump. It's much faster.
Hold your shield up and back up.
You have to log on to the air in front of you and strafe.
Everyone's getting like speed run advice.
Yeah. All right.
Look,
so
you just got to get the ice wall power up from Cold Man. All right, not kidding.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is a weird
I like
shirt.
to think that's good enough for Fran for now,
Yeah,
unless
for
he
now.
wants to add something.
I mean, I could add something all day and night, but let's say that for when he gets back and other people have their turn.
Alright. Nimbus or Crudos? You want to go next?
Can go.
Alright.
I
Crudos.
think I want to.
Oh.
I want to join Crudes on his errand before I do mine, if that's possible.
Alright.
Sure.
Depends on what it is, but go on.
So yeah, I guess if I'm going in tandem, I guess. Let's see, 3 days time, dance stuff. Hey, Argo.
Alright. You go to track down Argo.
Yes.
Alright.
You are so smitten with him. It is adorable.
I mean, he's my childhood friend. How can I not be?
You would be surprised.
That's fair, I guess. Not everyone has the same experiences growing up, so I can see that, yeah.
Alright. I'd say you find Argo surprisingly not at the stables. But he's like having lunch at like the little cafe. You see he got like fried fish. Old habits die hard.
Yeah.
That is true.
Oh.
Hey. Just shouting and waving.
She says, got a mouthful of food as he just waves at you.
Dude,
Yep.
chew your food first.
They're
Also,
right
hey.
next to each other. Oh no, I got him. I'll go over into the Heimlich.
Oh,
It's alright. He gulps the food down and says, "Hi, what's up? What's going on?"
yeah. So, you heard about this dance thing, yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be real cool.
Yeah. You want to go?
I mean, we're all going, right?
I mean, yeah, but I meant like, did you want to go with me?
I mean, but everyone's going.
Right, yeah. I don't know. I guess it's some like I guess it's some like weird thing where people are like, "Oh, we got to go to dances with the." Well, I mean, I wouldn't really call it a date if you want to go as buds, but you know, I don't even think I know how to dance.
I mean, I don't either, so
I mean, yeah, just why don't we just go together and just hang out? Just try to like make
Hey,
fun of my
I think you're really cool. I like
I'd
you
like
a
you a
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
Maybe we could
We
hang
go
out
hang out or something.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
I mean, but Argo's just like, yeah, sure, man, we just go together. I mean, like, everyone else is gonna walk in with us, right? It's not gonna be just
Oh, yeah.
us.
Well, yeah, duh.
Cool.
I think Traylon, what our good friend wants to ask you is that he wants to know if
Argo.
you would like. What did I say? Did I say
said
Curtis?
Trailin.
Trailin'.
You
It's a
said
trailin'.
trailin. Big old Freudian slip, my dude.
Anyways, keep going.
Anywho, yes.
What I think our friend is trying to say here, Argo, is that he would be delighted if you would go to the dance with him, so you two could spend some time together and maybe figure out how to not dance together.
Cool. Are you gonna do it with us?
I have some plans of my own, but I greatly appreciate your offer.
It'd be fun learning how to dance, right? Right.
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 It's fun to learn to dance. You're right, Argo. No, I'm kidding.
But dude, your friend okay? It looks like he's having like war flashbacks.
Yeah, I'm just.
yeah,
I'm having a cold sweat. A sudden introduction of sweat glands into the family tree. It's a lot. I'm going to leave. You all have a good night.
You sure, dude? I
Okay,
thought you wanted to like go do something.
It's okay. I can do it on my own time. I need to take care of these. The sweaty fur is just
Oh,
blech.
okay, dude. If you need me, I'm here.
They made
Thank
this
you.
cool thing called deodorant.
Thank you.
Wait.
It's
you used
cool. It's like this, and he holds up like his arm. There's like a little white streak on his armpit.
It smells
Like,
minty.
no sweat, man.
that? Nice.
No
Really
sweat.
weird.
The Iron Dome Goblin gave it to me. He said I didn't smell good, and I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah, like
I just smell like fish.
yeah, those Iron Dome guys are weirdos, dude. Don't worry about them. You smell fine.
I mean, now I smell like flowers, so that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that is pretty cool. He gets a whiff of it and he's like, "Oh, I actually kind of need to sit down.
In a good way.
It's a little strong for me, dude."
It was that day that Crudez learned that he had a musk fetish.
for floral deodorant.
I was trying to foreshadow something, my dude. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're fine. You didn't do shit.
I did
You
nothing
got a
wrong.
whiff of the deodorant, god damn it. You guys, come on.
Anyways, what were you gonna imply?
No,
He
wow,
offers you a
I
seat.
got so into character that I just like stopped for a second. But like, yeah, my he just kind of shakes his head a little bit. Yeah, I gotta go for a little walk. You want to come
Aw.
with me?
I mean, I paid for this meal. I gotta eat it.
All right, yeah. Let me like sit with you. And
You want to
stuff,
help me
so
finish it?
You want some fries?
Yeah, dude.
He got like some fish and chips is what he got.
Yeah.
The two tribal goblins are just ravenously eating this fish and chips.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Please.
Two wolf.
Fuck you.
Who's talking?
I don't know, dude.
It is I, Adonis, the wolf, Quawick.
Adonis? The
God.
I'll explain later.
Okay. Well, while you're explaining, what did Nimbus run off to do other than like hyperventilate?
Okay, so after he gets a brown paper bag, as he's walking along, he looks up at the little dojo that Kin has, and he takes in a deep breath, slaps himself across the face, and starts to walk up to it.
Each step seems longer than the last, as the stairway seems to go on endlessly.
God.
I'll get the Kin music ready if you want.
I'm sure if you want.
He'll
Might as well.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't. He'll probably say no, or maybe he'll just laugh at me. Maybe he's secretly found out he's asexual. Like as he's mumbling to himself, he
Mhm.
finds himself at the top of the stairway. It's like,
He's
oh,
shit. Oh, well, too late now.
I came all this way, I suppose.
So you like reach for the door, gently turn it.
Deep breaths, Nimbus.
We're too good at this. And that's those sounds. All right. Let you step in onto the rooftop dojo, and you know it's as peaceful as it always is. And you see Kin currently, apparently, working with like a bonsai tree on the little table. Snip, snip, snip. He doesn't appear to have noticed you come in yet.
I will wait until I'll wait until he notices me because he is holding shears.
You're afraid he's gonna throw him at you.
Well, I'm afraid that I'll scare him and make him do something he doesn't want to do. Like clip too much off of his bonsai tree.
Alright. Alright, he eventually finishes pruning the tree and sets the shears down and moves it to the side. And then he looks up and he's like, oh, hello. How long have you been standing there?
Only long enough to see you being a very good plant dad.
Oh, it's a recent hobby.
I'm sure your tree appreciates it. I've gotten to see many of those kinds of trees as we've ventured through Xingto.
Oh, you were in Jingto recently?
Yes, a recent mission took us there, but that's not what I wanted to talk to you about.
Do you need some water?
Yes, I'm absolutely parched. I would very much appreciate it.
You see him go to like the little tap and get you a small glass of water.
Thank you.
Mhm.
He's a thirsty boy.
Yes, I sure am. I wanted to come in and check on you. Just, Nimbus took in Miyashita. Just wanted to spend some time with you, and I also wanted to ask you a question. Sweat increases.
Insert the picture I posted here.
God.
Yes. I haven't seen it, but yes. Yes. Exactly that. So, I've been organizing all these parties for all the students and the staff to get together and break down the governmental and racial barriers and such.
I remember. I remember the carnival. It was a lot of fun.
It was. I greatly enjoyed the time that I got to spend with you there, which is also why I wanted to ask if you didn't have any plans, that if you wanted to go to this dance with me.
He kind of like inclines his head a little bit, like with you.
Like, as a date?
He like pauses. There's a brief pause, but to you it feels like an eternity.
Aw. Why do you do this to me?
Because
You're,
this is
you're
how- this is-
exacerbating it.
This is how it would happen. You know this is. You know that.
I know, but I'm sad.
You're asking
he's
your
like,
tutor to
Why?
your tutor to go on a date with you. How scandalous!
He's like, he's definitely thinking. He's like, I'm not. Would that be proper?
And why wouldn't it? We're
I mean,
the same age, psychologically. And
So he was about to like speak, but then you said that. And he's like, well, all right.
I'm an adult, you're an adult. And
Most everyone here is an adult, yes, but I agree.
I
Hmm.
like you a lot, Kin. You make me smile, you're funny. And I want to spend more time with you, and I thought the dance could be nice.
You see him think a little bit more, and then eventually he smiles and nods. He's like, I think that would be wonderful.
Oh.
Yes! In his head. in his head. In his head, it's like when Danny got invited to that threesome. Or when got invited to that orgy. He's just screaming in his head. He's like, oh, do tell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen that one.
And that sounds absolutely lovely. How about I come by your lodgings to pick you up?
If you'd like,
I would love that.
I'll see you the day of then.
Very well then. Hopefully I will get to see each other a little sooner.
And he bows to you as he returns to his trees.
He
Snip.
he turns, and as soon as he starts to descend the stairway, when he's absolutely sure, absolutely certain that Kin can't look at him, he's gonna clench and pump his fists and like whisper a yes to himself.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice, dude.
Hell yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
I guess to round up the evening, night falls, and Traylon is on the hunt.
That's for true.
Alright, Traylon.
So, Traylon, how do you approach this?
Well,
Change the music. I have some music for it, so.
Alright, good.
after Traylon had made absolutely sure that nothing in his room was fucked with, he double-checked the blueprints to make sure that they weren't compromised. He's going to, first of all, put a wooden plank over the windows to make sure that they can't be, like, broken into again.
Reinforcing your room.
We're gonna have to do a little bit more than that for later. For now,
Right. Yeah.
Traylon is going to take all of his usual equipment for combat.
Just in case.
He's gonna see if he can go down to the general or wherever like trading goods are.
Yeah.
I want to get some piano wire.
Okay.
Oh no. We're going on a date. A date of murder.
The Adventurer's Supply Store does not have piano wire.
Someone will.
They have rope. You can have that. Is that all right?
Someone will die. Magical writing appears in the letter. Oh, fun!
Can I at least get some tripwire?
Sure.
I'm sure that can fall under, like, what is it? I'm sure that can fall under, like, general, like, thieving tools.
Alright.
Like, with ball bearings and such.
Did Traylon get an actual location, or is he just...
You were basically told to just go into the forest alone at night.
Damn it.
How
So
scandalous.
how do you approach this?
Well... He has his supplies with him, so he's going to have to wait. He's fairly certain that whatever location he booby traps ahead of time is not going to work.
They're just gonna go out guns blazing instead.
Yep.
So you go in, like, fully armed and everything.
Yep. He's not taking Big Boy because he wants to know who this person is first before he ruins their life.
Alright, so I'll say you weren't, like you said, you weren't really given a direction. So you kind of just go into the forest. You have all your arms, so naturally you're just keeping your eye out for everything. Roll a perception with advantage.
Like snaps, and you're like, freeze!
22.
Freeze, mama.
Deep freeze!
Freeze.
So, this is gonna sound weird. Traylon, you
Mhm.
you actually wander for quite a while. About 20 minutes, actually. You're like, okay, what the fuck is happening? And then all of a sudden, just in front of you, just like a torch sticking to the ground manifests in front of you. And then behind that is another torch, and then several others sort of like following down a path through this wilderness. They sort of just like appeared out of thin air.
Alright. Can I roll Arcana to get a feel for what this is?
Go right ahead.
15.
You think this is like a general sort of like conjury, but at the same time you're also like, is this just prestidigitation? But wait, no, prestidigitation is just simple stuff. And yet this is so spontaneous, and so it's like you're getting a lot of weird mixed signals from the magic being used.
So
it's somehow not basic bitch.
Yeah, these are actual torches and not just dancing lights, right?
Yes.
Alright. This feels Arcana by nature, not druidic. Well, they're obviously leading me here, so let's go say hi.
All right, so you follow this path of torches. It takes about a few more minutes of walking until eventually you find a cave entrance. And even though there's about like 2 torches to the sides of each of it's very dark inside.
Alright. Well, if that's the case, this is where they're leading, so Traylon will go forward.
As you step in, the lights very quickly sort of just like snap off. And even though there should be moonlight coming from the entrance that you just came in, all of a sudden it's like the lights went out in like your own bedroom. It is just pitch black.
I'm guessing it's magical darkness. I guess Traylon does have dark vision, but he can't see through magic darkness.
Yeah. It's actually not magical. So, yeah, you just see the general sort of, like, corridor of cave. You have no idea how big this cave is, but based on your experiences with the island so far, this place used to be part of Radiara, and this is where a lot of their crypts are. So for all intents and purposes, this could be pretty large. What do you do?
Proceed onward. He is, however, going to leave a small trail of ball bearings in his descent.
You make
As
it sound like
soon as
this person's
you-
gonna kill you.
As soon as this person, or as soon as you start to unpack your ball bearings, they all of a sudden just get blown straight out of your bag as a giant gust of wind just like blows right at you. I am, 1 second, just reading something real quick. Let's see here. Go ahead and roll me a con save.
10. Fucking Christ. One save I'm actually good at.
Traylon.
Yep.
At first you're like, oh fuck, my ball bearings, and then as soon as you like try to like scramble to go catch them, you feel very, very hazy. You feel like your brain is it's almost like you're moving like you're drunk, but you're fully aware of what's happening, but it's like there's this weird disconnect between your brain and the rest of your body. You feel slower, you feel not really coordinated.
You've been slowed.
For all intents and purposes, you've been slowed and then some.
Damn.
And then you hear a low rumbling noise. Make a perception real quick.
11.
I'll say with this 11 you see it. With the sudden assault to your senses, you quickly try to turn around to see the source of the basically the source of the wind. And as soon as you turn around, whack! There is something that just hits you straight on the side towards the wall and just keeps you there. But you don't feel any pain. You look down and you see what looks to be giant claws pinning you to the wall.
Werewolf boyfriend.
Alright. Do I still have my crossbow?
You are currently pinned to the wall, but you have not been disarmed, no. You
Well-
see, roll one last perception check real quick.
21.
21. These claws are attached to some sort of, like, bipedal, bipedal is, 2 legs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You see it is attached to some very large quadrupedic limb. Unfortunately, because of your dark vision, you aren't able to catch anything other than the shape of it, but you see scales. And for a
What?
very brief moment, you see what are essentially sort of like the outline of horns through basically from the edge of your dark vision, and these sort of like ominously glowing yellowish eyes peering directly at you from the darkness, and all you can hear is see you at the dance. And then all of a sudden you blink and you're in your room. It's morning.
What the hell?
You have been dreaming.
Maybe. You do still have all your gear on.
Look.
What the hell?
The fuck?
Can I get another description at some point about what the hell that thing is supposed to be? Because I might have misinterpreted it, but it
Yeah.
sounded like a draconic centaur.
You do get the impression that it was draconic, yes.
But no, John said bipedal, not quadrupedal.
No, I
seems to
said
be-
quadruped
Oh.
because I was asking which one was 2 and which one
Yeah.
was 4.
He was trying to
Okay.
make sure he didn't say bipedal. Yeah, it's a quadruped draconic thing.
You saw
Oh,
scales.
so it was
Yeah.
a copper dragon.
What?
Pranks. I don't know. Never mind.
All right.
But yeah,
Well,
Traylon, you just blink from this and all of a sudden you just looking up in the ceiling, laying back in your bed.
when the fuck
Pretty
did...
much laying on top of your weapons.
Traylon's not a fan of this. He is not a fan of this at all. He is not okay about this.
I mean,
And it's only pissing him off even more. Because because this is not something that he can There was no chance for him to fight back at that point, if that was all just a dream. How the fuck did he even fall asleep in the first place?
Who knows?
maybe it's a really high level spellcaster. Whoa!
Well, that high-level spellcaster is gonna get fucked.
But on that
Oh
note,
no.
we'll end.
Now I have a thought.
Yeah.
I still have that Dragonborn mood ring thingy that Doug gave me. So that's usable on like more people than just Crudes, yeah?
Yeah.
It
It's
can
just a mood
basically
ring.
be used on anybody.
Was it ever used on Traylon at any point?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure his color is black.
Yes.
Ah.
Rolling in my
I
scales.
Skip.
I mean, it makes sense. Black Dragon in his past life, well, Dragonborn, one of the two, in his past life, accosted by a Black Dragon spirit, and maybe again here?
He's
Although
by.
it did say, see you at the dance.
Well, whoever's gonna be there, Traylon is going to have to do some investigation. First things first, he needs to go get things actually checked up. So after boarding up his room again, he's gonna go see Sturdycog. Brom. Damn it,
Well,
Bruin.
we'll take that
Bruin.
for
Well,
next session.
Yeah, we'll pick that up next time. 'Cause
We'll
it's almost
put a
midnight.
pin on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be his objective before the dance. Get Bruin's 2 cents on this and how big of a fight he's going to have to endure.
But yeah, I'm glad I got to include that surprise at the end.
I have so many questions and so many
Yeah.
fears.
Hey.
I mean, that's weird. If it was a dream, someone casting dream on me, I would have figured I'd have enough I would at the very least roll a wisdom saving throw.
Well,
Well-
it wouldn't be damaging you, I don't think.
Yeah, you only have to actually roll the wisdom save against like a
Nightmares.
against nightmare damage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This wasn't necessarily a nightmare.
or at least it wasn't
Well-
intended to be one that would like hurt you.
Okay, maybe we should mention that, like, you felt like you were dreaming, but you were still in all your gear, so it
At
might
some
not have,
point, you fell asleep.
or were knocked out.
Yeah.
But you don't have any indication that what you witnessed was a dream.
So, well, one of those situations.
Right. I'm guessing it was either when the lights turned on or at the cave.
My vote's on the cave. Like, I don't already know what's happening.
Nick.
How can you know? Even our DMs don't.
Psychic
Alright.
vision.
But yeah, next week I am in control, I think.
I mean, we can still jump back and forth for, like, the free time
Yeah,
stuff, but yeah.
Pretty much. And with that, I think we're good to cut it here.
Petals, I'm so gay. He said yes, we're going on a date.
You
Holy
bitch
fucking
slut!
shit,
Hell
really?
yeah.
You fucking bitch!
You slut!
You slut. You know I am.
He's already, like, fucking hammered with her.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting
she-
some celebratory drinks.
She's already cracking open some wine, and you're like, wow, did you hear already? She's like, yeah, sure, whatever. It's like 4 in the afternoon. So, yeah, it's any time you can drink.
Hell yeah, you fucking slut! Get him!
You bitch slut. Good for you.
I wasn't expecting both of you to attack me like this at the same time, but I
you
can't
literally-
say I didn't ask for it.
You literally went to the most crass, rude friend you have. We have to just act in character.
Yeah.
True.
All right. Yeah. So we're good to stop now.
Yeah. So
Alright,
end of
Later,
recording.
guys.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Until next
Bye.
time, Adventures.
Be seeing you soon.